to find out more information.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we would like to recognize the 2019 Mustang Football Seniors.
McCracken County.
Our first senior, Reagan Garner. Escorted tonight by Jeff and Michelle Garner.
And then on the website,
Reagan's been participating in football for 11 years. He's maintained a 3.8 throughout high school. He's a member of the McCracken track team and Reagan plans to attend Murray.
As always, we appreciate your time.
Reagan Garner.
Next week,
Our next senior,
Jones, Relations
escorted
Director
tonight by Brian and Rachel Glover.
And does a great job.
Braden has been
week in and week
participating
out.
in high school football for 3 years.
Inside
He's a
and
two-year
outside
varsity letterman.
of the
Braden
classroom.
is
We
captain
come
of
back,
the
we will get
2019
thoughts of the
Mustang
head
football
coach of the
team.
McCracken County
Also a
Mustangs,
member of
Coach Mark
FCA
Clark,
leadership
as
team
we
for
return
3
on
years.
99.5
Braden
The Fan.
Glover. Our next senior, Franklin Hayes. Escorted tonight by Anthony and Wanda Woods and Ronnie Hayes. Franklin has been participating in football for 12 years. He's been a 4-year starter. Franklin is currently the leading receiver in the state of Kentucky through week 9 and also holds the school record for single-season yardage here at McCracken County High. Franklin Hayes. Our next senior, Trusden Hildreth. Escorted tonight by Dave and Tammy Hildreth. Trusden has been playing football for 8 years, been a varsity starter for 2. Trusden has a 4.0 GPA and a 4.33 weighted GPA. He's been awarded KHSAA Academic All-State First Team,
Getting the
ranked
first
in the
thoughts of the
80th
head coach of the
percentile on the
McCracken County
National
Mustangs,
German
Coach
exam, with special recognition on the AATG Presidential Honor Roll, Trusden Hildreth. Our next senior, Pete Holmes. Escorted tonight by Stephen Holmes and Gina Holmes.
Mustangs coach Mark Clark
Pete's been participating in football for 8
closes
years.
out the regular
Serves
season
as
with
captain of the
Christian County tonight.
2019
Coach, hard to believe,
Mustang
it feels like
football
just
team.
yesterday we were talking
Pete
about
is
the
also a member of the McCracken Bass Fishing and Trap Shooting teams. He's maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout high school.
Fun
Pete
year.
Holmes.
I mean, these kids have been great to work with. These seniors have been awesome. And so it's really flown by.
Our next senior,
there's still
Ethan
a lot riding on
McKendry.
this game tonight, and,
Escorted
we
tonight
got,
by Christy
we gotta come out and play our
McKendry.
best game regardless of what
Ethan's
their
been
record
playing
is.
high school
They're gonna
football
be
for
geared up.
4
I got a lot of
years.
respect for Coach
He's
Love. I've seen
maintained a
him for a bunch of years,
3.3 and above
I know
GPA
he
all
has
4
a pretty
years of high
intimate
school.
understanding of what
Ethan
I
has
like
been
to do
awarded
and
academic
kind of vice
All-State
versa.
all
So
4
it'll be a good
years
matchup.
and was a
This is a
2018
Christian County
football
team that the record's a
purchase
little
honorable
bit
mention.
false of what the
He's a
team is
2-year
overall. When
varsity
you look at
starter
their
and will be
schedule, I
attending the
believe
University of
their
Louisville in the
opponent's
fall.
winning percentage
Ethan
is just north of
McKendry.
70%. So that tells you that they are playing some really good teams, just coming up short.
Our
Yeah,
next
they play a
senior
bunch
is
of dudes.
Colton Reeves. Escorted
they play
tonight by
everybody
Chris
from
and Kim
Cal,
Reeves.
they play in
Colton's
the
been
SEC
participating
West
in
of 5A
football for 10
with
years.
Bowling Green and South
He's
Warren
one of the
in their
captains of the
district.
2019
they
Mustangs
played,
football
they're
team.
battle tested. They played a bunch
Colton
of
has been on the
good
McCracken
teams,
County
and,
baseball team
you
for
know,
4
I know
years.
that they're going to have a good
He
plan.
was awarded 2018 West Kentucky All-Conference team,
take a notch out of us.
2018
Talk about
All-State
McCracken
honorable
County's
mention,
playing coming
and
into tonight.
3-time
Talk
academic
about where
All-State.
Christian County has some
Colton plans
weaknesses
to
you feel
major
like
in
you may be
accounting
able
and
to
has several
exploit.
college offers to continue his
for
academic
us,
and
it's just the
athletic
confidence
career.
that we have,
Colton Reeves.
kind of rolling over the last few weeks, and we're coming in
Our
motivated.
next senior,
I know our
Nicholas
kids are,
West.
frustrated
Escorted
with
tonight
last
by
week's
Steve and
performance, so
Dawn
I'm sure they're
West.
going to come out and
Nicholas has played 3
really
years in
try to
McCracken County
redeem
high school
themselves after last
football.
week.
It
He's
is
earned the rank
the
of
week
Eagle
before the
Scout in
playoffs, as you know,
2019.
potentially who
Nicholas
you could be
plans on
playing.
going on a
Either
mission
Apollo,
through the
if you
Church
do
of
get the
Jesus
number 1
Christ
seed
of
tonight,
Latter-day
or,
Saints after high school for
mine's
2
gonna go
years.
Davis County if
and
you
he
do
plans
not,
to
but,
attend Brigham Young
that's something
University
you're not worried
and
about
major
yet
in
by
business.
all means, but it's
Nicholas
something that you at least
West.
have on the radar.
Yeah, we got to just go out and we need to take a playoff mentality.
And our
just
final
one game at a
senior,
time.
Elijah Wheat.
This opponent's
Escorted
gonna
tonight
warrant
by
our
Daryl
best
and Teresa Wheat.
and our best
Elijah's
game
been
and our focus.
participating in
So
varsity
we just got to
football
come in
for 4
and just
years.
attack them from
He's
from
a
start,
3-year
which we
varsity
didn't do
starter
last
for
week.
football
Where
and baseball.
does Christian County
and
have some
captain for
strengths that you
football
guys
and
are going to be
baseball.
trying to focus on that
Elijah has been
don't
awarded the
allow us to get beat?
KHSAA
Yeah,
Academic
they're
All-State for
athletic.
4 years.
Obviously, it's
2
your
years
standard,
All-Western Kentucky
Christian
Football
County team.
Conference. The 2019
you know,
Kentucky Football Coaches
they've got some
Association
good players
District Player of the
defensive
Year,
line-wise,
the
and their
2018 Most
linebackers. I mean, they got a
Outstanding
good
Football
defensive front,
Offensive
so,
Player,
you know,
and 2-year All-Region 1 and
our
All-Purchase
offensive line
Team
did
in
not play their
baseball.
best last week, and so
Elijah's
this is a great
considering offers
opportunity
in
for them
both
to come
football
back
and
and kind of
baseball,
get
and plans
restarted
to
and back
major
on
in
track.
electrical
Talk
engineering.
about the health of the team
Elijah,
going into the playoffs next week.
We're good. Good, and, you know, knock on wood, nothing to speak of. So
how about
hopefully
one
we
big
can
final
continue
round of
that trend
applause
tonight
for
and,
your 2019
come out
Mustang
here and perform
football
well and then hopefully carry some
seniors.
momentum in the playoffs.
Do you ever worry about the outside activities of senior night and homecoming and that effect sometimes on your teams of years past?
Absolutely. I mean, you know, we're dealing with 14 to 18 and schedule.
Come on, let's get this thing rolling, rolling. Up to the top is where we're going, going. Ain't holding back, ain't gonna crack. Under the pressure, gonna
Coach
Light
Mark
up your
Clark will
life
be back
and
on
could never
99.5
live without
FM.
you. These are the people that are always on your mind. So we keep them on our mind too, every time we're in here with you. Because you are the center of a universe, the heart at the root of it all. And if just one heart were to stop, a dozen more may break. Mercy Health, healthcare for the universe.
Back here at Marquette Stadium, the Mustangs and the Colonels back in the locker room getting their final instruction from their head coaches. The Mustangs, Coach Mark Clark in year 3, Steve Lovelace in year 13 with Christian County. The Colonels trying to avoid their first winless season in over 25 years, Jared Adams, and that is impressive for what Christian County's done over the last 25 years. They're in rare territory. No wins, 9 losses, but like we've said several times, their opponents this year, phenomenal. They have a 70% winning percentage. You mentioned it earlier, and they're not your prototypical 0-9 team.
Yeah, you're looking at I mean, there is not one gimme on this schedule. You know, there's no
2-8 team. You know, every single team that they've played on their schedule is a winning record. You know, Christian County has great tradition there when it comes to football. You know, and when your talent isn't, you know, like it has been, even if it's just a little bit less, and you're facing Bowling Green and you know, South Warren and Christian Academy of Louisville, those types of teams. I mean, you're going to have some rough nights, and that's been the case for them.
As McCracken County getting set to take on the Colonels, let's go ahead and jump into tonight's Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. And we've mentioned it, some insurance companies think 15 minutes is all you need, but not Brandon Clifton with Allstate Insurance. He'll take all the time in the world to make sure he finds a policy that fully ensures your coverage is right. You deserve more than just 15 minutes of fame, so call your local Allstate agent, Brandon Clifton, 270-442-8234. You're in good hands with Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. The first key tonight for McCracken County, Jared Adams, productive first downs. Talk about that a little bit.
You know, when we start drives, we want to be productive on that first play of the drive. You know, when I say productive, I want them to gain 6+ yards, have a short second down to gain. What I want to see is, you know, every time we get a first down, when we're productive on first downs, you know, doing well, everything's clicking. And when we stall out or you know, lose, and then 2-11, 2-10, 2-9, we just, and not very many teams, not very many teams, but especially us, we're just not as good from those second and long situations as we are from second and short. You know, we're a much more effective team when we have more options in our playbook.
Also tonight for McCracken County, taking care of business early. That is something that McCracken County did not do last week against Henderson County.
Yeah, you got to start well, and you really got to come out of the gates and be playing your best game and hitting them, you know, with all you got. I think, you know, part of the thing is when you're favored, you come out and you might relax a little bit. You can't do that. You can't let them hang around. They're a very, very athletic team, and because of that, they're really going to find ways to take advantage of that. And if you give them an opportunity, they'll make the most of it, and then you can find yourself in a hole again, and you're in a dogfight all night. So you don't want to do that. You want to start well.
Pressuring the quarterback. Talk about that a little bit.
This team is more of an offense or a passing team. They've had like 4 times the amount of passing yards than rushing yards on the season. And so because of that, it starts with the quarterback, and you got to get in his face. You got to put pressure on him, make him make poor decisions, make him throw it up, and, you know, we can get some turnovers out of that. We can get some sacks. I still feel pretty good about our passing defense, and I want to see kids like Leandre Bolin have a good night. I want to see Dalton Skinner have a good night. Colton Reeves, you know, pressing the quarterback. You know, those are the types of things that I'd like to see. And when we can do that, we can shut down a big part of their offense. And
last but not least is handling their pressure.
So this is a team that is going to send a lot of people in a lot of different ways on offense. When they're on defense, when we're on offense. And so we've got to be able to pick up their pressure, handle their blitzes. Henderson County did that last week to a lot of success. They sent a lot of people, you know, and really did well disrupting us. And so you know, Christian County is a blitz-happy team. We got to be ready to pick up those blitzes.
That's your insurance for success tonight. And last but not least, just getting last week in the rearview mirror.
You know, you should have a very motivated McCracken County team on your hands. You should look at them. They shouldn't have to like need a hype speech. They know that they had a letdown last week. They've been playing so well, and they come out there and kind of lay an egg. They know that's something they want to change. They want to change the narrative, prove that they, you know, aren't a fluke, and get out there and put the pedal to the metal. And I expect them to do that early on. Is really just show out tonight. You know, on all phases of the game, I really want them to see them do well.
That is your Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Yeah, some insurance companies seem to think 15 minutes is all it takes. Not Brandon Clifton with Allstate Insurance. He'll take as long as you need to find the insurance coverage that is right for you. So call Brandon Clifton with Allstate Insurance, 270-442-8234. That's 270-442-8234. You're in good hands with Brandon Clifton and Allstate Insurance. We come back, we will have the body of work for you for the Christian County Colonels and the McCracken County Mustangs next on 99.5 The Fan. Back here, Marquette Stadium, as McCracken County getting set to take on the Colonels of Christian County. Counting you down to kickoff on the Buffalo Wild Wings pregame show. 11 minutes away on 99.5 The Fan. Obviously, at this point, make Buffalo Wild Wings your postgame, as they have entrees, desserts, and more. Buffalo Wild Wings in Paducah. Let's take a look at the body of work for both teams here tonight. And with that, it's Jared Adams.
Well, Eric, let's go through their Christian County schedule, kind of see who they've been playing and why they've gotten to the record of 0-9. So, first of all, starting off their season with Colville, they lost 14-19, close game. But if you remember, that was a very emotional game when they're just after Colville had lost their coach. Colville is 7-2. Christian Academy of Louisville was their second game. They lost to Christian Academy of Louisville 0-36. That's three shutouts this season against the Christian County. Christian Academy of Louisville is 5-4. Henderson County is 7-2. Christian County lost to them 14-26. Then they go to Madisonville and lose 15-25. Madisonville's 8 is Mayfield tonight, by the way. Hoptown was their next opponent. They lost to Hoptown 13-41. Hoptown 6-3. Pope John Paul II out of Louisville is their next opponent. They lost 8-56. They're 5-4. Greenwood is 5-4. Lost to them 14-20. Bowling Green 7-2. Lost to them 0-49. And last week they lost to South Warren 0-36, who is 8-1 on the season. So you have three shutouts, or they failed to score in 3 games. They're not a very high-scoring offense. So looking at some of their stats, you can see that they're averaging about 45 yards on the ground per game. They're giving up about 35 points per game, averaging under 10 points, like 8 or 9 points per game on offense. Not a high-scoring offense. Now, not bad defensively. They've have done a good job with, especially the strength of their schedule. They've around 150 yards rushing allowed. That's a pretty good defense. You have 150 team yards. In fact, on average, they're allowing less than 300 yards per game. So, looking at their players, Dante Abram is number 5. He's the quarterback, gets the lion's share of he has 940 yards on the season with 4 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. Their rushing is not their strength. The leading rusher only has 175 yards, he's averaging 20 yards per game. So this is mostly a pass-heavy offense. The same guy, that's El Ray Coleman, is their leading rusher, and he's also their leading wide receiver with 343 yards receiving with 2 touchdown passes. So you're not going to see a lot of explosive offense, but they really do a good job defensively getting after the ball. They're going to put a lot of pressure on us, and I really think it's going to that we can it's going to test us, and I think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a bad thing by any means. Is for them to for us to be tested. We need to continue to see aggressive defenses and figure out how to stop them. That's been the strategy that a lot of people have chosen against McCracken County, is to send a lot of blitzes. Mayfield packing the box, Apollo packing the box, and we've done well against them. Last week, the same scenario. They're going to send a lot of people, but we just couldn't find the ground in the run game, and the passing game wasn't enough. Had a great game passing last week, but not enough. Looking at us, we are doing very well statistically, and when you look at us, we are averaging 46 points a game. We're rushing for 236 yards a game and passing for 236 yards per game. Almost identical rush, so that's pretty balanced, right? The 3 guys, the 3-headed monster that you really have to stop, we'll go through those. Elijah Wheat, he's had 119 pass completions to go along with 218 attempts, 4 interceptions with 28 touchdown passes, 2,100 yards, 2,123 yards passing. Elijah's just having a phenomenal senior season. Next up, we have rushing the ball. Our lead rusher is Hunter Bradley. He has 170 yards rushing, 195 yards rushing on the season with 22 touchdowns. Jeremiah is the second leading rusher with 320 yards. And then we have Franklin Hayes. Franklin Hayes has 21 touchdown receptions, 1,328 yards. He is 7 touchdowns away from tying the state record in touchdowns in a season. Now, the only thing that we need to clarify before we say that's pretty achievable is we don't know if that means just regular season or just season period. Because when you add in the playoffs, I could see how someone could catch 28 yards. In fact, a former Jamariel Brown, a former Lono football player, is the record holder for that. Him and another guy are tied at 28. So 8 touchdowns gives Franklin the state record in receiving touchdowns in a season. He had two last week. I'm not real positive. 2 or 3 last week. He just continues to be the deep threat that no one seems to be able to contain. Even when they put their best athlete on him, he tends to find a way. Coach Clark does a great job getting him open. I would say we're going to see a very aggressive defense tonight against their offense, trying to disrupt their quarterback and their passing game, and you're going to probably see a lot of blitzing from them too. So it could be an exciting night of football. Lots of potential sacks, big plays going on. We both teams aren't afraid to get after it, and I think that's going to be a big part of tonight. So when you wrap it all up in a nutshell, not a lot of offense. Not a lot of offense. Sorry, from Christian County, a whole lot of offense from us. Pretty good defense from Christian County, and of course that's been our weak link for most of the year in terms of stopping the run. We do a little better against the pass, so we do match up with them well. I expect us to have a good night, and I would say that we're going to be a fairly motivated team as well.
In a nutshell, the body of work tonight for both McCracken County and Christian County. And when we come back, we will have the coin toss for you and the kickoff between the Mustangs and the Colonels. That's when we return to Marquette Stadium, 99.5 The Fan. Back here, Marquette Stadium, getting you set for the Mustangs and the Colonels as Christian County takes the field at this time. Now both captains meeting at the 50-yard line, getting set for tonight's coin toss, brought to you by Kitmo Rental and Supply, located all over Paducah. Kitmo Rental and Supply. As they bring tonight's coin toss, we will keep you posted on that one. But let's go ahead and jump into tonight's starting lineup, starting first with the defensive starters for McCracken County. With that, we have Jared Adams.
Well, we'll start here on the defensive line. At left defensive end is Dalton Skinner. He's a junior. He's number 58, 6'2", 197. The other defensive tackle is number 95, a senior, Ethan McKendry. He stands at 6'1", 228. Then we have number 97, a sophomore, Isaiah Connor, starting at defensive tackle. He's 6'2", 247 pounds. At the defensive end is a sophomore, number 50, Leandre Bolin Jr., 5'11", 226. Outside linebacker is a junior, Ian McCune. He's number 8, 6'2", 184. The other outside linebacker, actually the strong safety position, is number 21, a senior, Colton Reeves, 6 foot, 182. The two inside linebacker positions are number 10, a junior, Hunter Vlack, 6'1", 195. Isaiah Keys, a sophomore, number 42, 5'9", 199. At cornerback, we have number 27, a sophomore, Colton Crowell, 5'9", 150. The other corner position, we have number 23, a junior, Kieron Perez, 6'4", 186. And topping it all off is number 32, a senior, Tristan Hildreth, 5'10", 159. That rounds off the defensive starters.
The group that you will see first tonight for McCracken County, the McCracken County offense. And bringing it to you tonight, the left tackle, number 72, Blakely Miller. He's a junior, 6'5", 274 pounds. The left guard tonight, number 79, Tatum Bettinger, junior, 5'11", 272 pounds. As the Mustangs take the field off to our right, the center tonight, 68, Braden Glover, a senior, 6'3", 310 pounds. Right guard, Jamison Evers, a junior, 6 foot, 265 pounds. The receivers for McCracken County, Franklin Hayes, a 5'11 senior, 198 pounds. Jeremiah Hughes Jr., a sophomore, 5'9", 168 pounds. Xander Mays, a junior, 6 foot, 172 pounds. The tight end tonight's number 33, Pete Holmes, a senior, 6'2", 253 pounds. A running back, number 16, Hunter Bradley, a junior, 6 foot, 196 pounds. And the quarterback tonight, number 11, Elijah Weeds, senior, 6'1", 185 pounds. The Mustangs will get the football first. So, Jared, the chance to do what you mentioned in our Brandon Clifton Allstate Insurance for Success. Score early, try to put Christian away as quickly as possible.
You don't want to let an athletic team hang around, and that's what this Christian County team is. They're not afraid of contact. They're not afraid to get after it. They're a team that is going to seek out that big play, and if you give it to them, you could really keep them in it a lot longer than you really want them to be. This 0-9 team is not a team that you would say is just your typical 0-9 team. They faced some pretty good opponents this year, and they'll surprise you if you let them.
And we have a quick score update of Henderson County and Owensboro. We'll bring that to you in just a moment. It is a quick end-over-end kick by Christian County that bounces at the 20. Takes a bad bounce from McCracken, but the Mustangs are going to try to bring it out as Franklin Hayes going the right side of the field. He may have a little bit of a hole across the 25 to the 30. He goes out of bounds at the 31. There is a late flag as it looks to be a push in the back on McCracken County. And so that will move the Mustangs back just a little bit. But the score I told you about, Owensboro, if they beat Henderson County tonight, the Mustangs are district champs. The first play of the ball game, Owensboro goes 63 yards to score a touchdown, and so Owensboro leads Henderson County 7-0, just 13 seconds into that one. So that could be big for McCracken County.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a great way to start the game. It kind of reminds me of Mayfield.
That's exactly
where we just
right.
came out in one play, one score.
Want to give a shout out, the first of the night, to Buddy and Amy Rushing as they are listening and saying we do a great job. Thank you so much, Buddy. Always good to hear from you. Also, Kathy Skinner is listening at home tonight as first game she has missed due to a medical condition, and we wish you a speedy recovery and look forward to seeing you back out here soon. First play of the ball game. It is going to be quick pass over the middle. That's incomplete as Pete Holmes is upended around the 28-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 10.
that little tight end dump there that is always pretty effective, and what we saw there was it was just thrown a little bit behind Pete Holmes, and thus an incomplete pass. So now it's 2nd and 10. We were 9% last week in this category.
1 for 11 was McCracken County. As Wheat gets the snap, he hands it off to Hunter Bradley, who looks to break it out left side. Spin moves across the 25 out to the 28. Nice gain on 2nd down. We'll make it 3rd and about 3.
Nice little run by Hunter Bradley, kind of a bruising run right there off left tackle, and able to bring, move the stick a little bit and bring up a manageable 3rd down.
This game is on YouTube with our radio call. I put that out on Twitter as well as my Facebook. So if you want to see that, at Eric Chumbler on Twitter as well as my Facebook, you can click the link to watch. This throw out to the right side is complete to Jeremiah Hughes Jr. He slips across the 35, but that's well enough for a 1st down for McCracken County.
By the way, I see a familiar face on Christian County's defense. That's number 8, J.T. Adams. He used to go to McCracken County, went to Lonoc Middle School until his 7th grade year. His dad is the offensive coordinator for the Colonels.
That's right. And so, 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. Hunter Bradley gets the carry this time. He's hitting the backfield and escapes 1 tackle, but gains about a half yard, making it a manageable 2nd and 9. I want to give a shout out to Sheila Davis listening in. As always, good to hear from you, Sheila. As those shout outs brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless dealer on Lone Oak Road next to Seaplant Federal Credit Union in Paducah. It says 3rd down and 9 across the way. I believe it is 2nd. Okay, it is. 2nd and 9. Wheat, 2 backs with him in the backfield. He gets the snap, hands it off to Hunter Bradley, looking for a hole, spin move, and then hit hard in the backfield for a loss. There is a flag in the backfield away from the play, so we'll see what this particular call is. But that was a punishing hit that Bradley sustained.
Yeah, I didn't see who it was, but what happened was the front end of that play, when I would say front end, the play was going right, and then on the right side, they were caving it, so he tried to cut it back, and there was a Colonel chasing him down and got a pretty good lick on him. Looks like holding. So
that'll make it 2nd and long unless Christian decides to decline it, which they are signaling they want to, which will make it a 3rd and about, we'll see where they spot it.
3rd and 12?
That's what it looks to be. Probably a good idea. Instead of giving McCracken County 2 opportunities to gain 20 yards, you give them 1 opportunity to gain 12. This Mustang offense can get 20 yards in a hurry, so Christian County trying to play the law in numbers. 3rd and 12. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us tonight. No score, 10-19 in the 1st quarter. McCracken on the opening possession. Snap, Wheat dropping back, looking. He wants to air it down the middle of the field. He throws the middle of the field. It is caught at the 50, across the 45, down to the 40-yard line. Great pass and catch to Colton Reeves. No, I'm sorry, it wasn't. It's confused me for a moment. That was to Xander Mays.
By the way, Elijah Wheat had all day long. He could have waited 10 more seconds.
Yes, he could have.
Great pass protection by the offensive line, finding Xander Mays on a crossing route.
So Xander get the gain of about 25. 1st and 10. Wheat steps into the pocket, then hit from behind. Ball's loose. It's still loose. Did Christian County come up with it? I believe they did. However, did one of the officials try to blow it dead? I think
it was a whistle, and he said it was down.
And judging Jared by my,
no,
I didn't think he was.
It was. They might have said it was an incomplete pass, but I'm pretty sure there was. I mean, he never even was tackled.
And so instead of a fumble, McCracken County maybe catching a break. So that is good news. It will not be a fumble in Christian County football. It will be McCracken County football. Again, as I said, this game on YouTube tonight. And thanks to Mark Madison and Christy Griffith for making that, along with the McCracken County High School Media Department. And so you can watch on YouTube. I put the link out on Twitter as well as my Facebook page, and you can listen to us while watching as well. It's unbelievable what these kids at McCracken County High School can do including, like I said, the media department.
Well, the media department put out a nice little video this today. Actually, Jameson Evers' brother, Brendan Evers, put it out, and I saw it on Twitter earlier. Nice little video kind of promoting some of our gameplay. You know, your play-by-play stuff was on it. I thought it was a really nice hype video for us.
And so if you are watching via YouTube, let us know. You can tweet us at Eric Chumbler. Text us as well, 270-557-8223, 270-557-8223. Rick and Rosemary Pittman listening in from Lone Oak saying, "Go Mustangs." Brought to you by the Cellular Connection, locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road in Paducah. So Wheat gets the snap. He is going to hand it off to Hunter Bradley, who scoots his way across the 40 down to about the 35. And that will be about 3, maybe 2 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, lost what they're going to call that last play, which they're going to call that an incomplete pass.
Wow.
Actually, no, they're going to call it a sack. My bad. And then that was a gain of 10 or so. And so we have 3rd and short here. Another situation we've been in, but feel pretty comfortable in this 4-down territory.
So I think we're in agreement. McCracken County caught a break.
Agreed. That was a fumble.
And so the Mustangs catching a little bit of a break and still with the football. 3rd down and 3 at the 35. As Wheat looks, throws over the middle of the field. It is complete, and I think forward progress is going to give McCracken County the first down.
He's by about a yard. It was the Hunter Bradley there. They go empty sometimes, and Hunter Bradley, if you don't know this, has amazing hands. He's a fantastic wide receiver. He's a kid who could really hurt you through the air. And of course, you don't really know that because he does so much work on the ground.
Owensboro leads Henderson County 7-0. If Owensboro wins, McCracken District. Mayfield leads Madisonville 6-0. If that continues to be the case, McCracken's champ. As that goes left side to Pete Holmes, he's across the 25, near the first down marker, and will have the first down as he goes outside 20, first down and 10.
Man, that was a strange play because Pete Holmes, great catch, able to break a tackle, but he puts his knee down on the play and keeps on running, and they don't call it down. So we get another gift. We get a first down, even though he was about 4 yards shy of it.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. Beth Stokes listening in via YouTube. And thank you, Beth, for letting us know. Hunter Bradley goes in motion. Weed dropping back, looking right side. He throws right side to Hunter Bradley. He has it at the 25, the 20, cuts it up right side at the 15. Spin move inside the 15, and he goes down to around the 10-yard line. Hunter Bradley just never gives up.
No, he doesn't. And right there, you see his hands again, and then you catch. He had so much space there in the flats. Then you know he's going to have a punishing run right after that catch. So great use of the running back in this situation. 2nd
and 1 for the Mustangs at the 11 as Wheat rolls to his left, throws to his left. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have lost grip on the football on that release. It'll be 3rd down and 1.
Yeah, that was a little rollout pass, and it's when you roll out, when you're a right-handed quarterback rolling out to your left, you have to twist your torso to get anything on it, and either he didn't get much on it or that ball slipped out, and it was about 10 yards short of the intended target. So, with the arm that Elijah Wheat has, that must have slipped out.
3rd down and 1 for the Mustangs on the Christian County 11. Nice drive to start this game. As Wheat gets the snap, hands it off to Hunter Bradley. He's hitting the backfield, and he's going to be short of the first down marker, but there's a hold on McCracken County, so it will not matter if he got the first down or not. The Mustangs will go from 3rd and 1 to about 3rd and 11.
Unless, of course, they decide to decline it again. That would make it 4th and 1. They're not going to decline it. They're going to accept it. So we have probably 2 plays or a play and a field goal if we don't get the first down.
McCracken County has been very good for the most part this season inside the red zone. And that is also because of the kicker, Mr. Schofield. He has been phenomenal for the Mustangs this season. And watching him in warm-ups, he was hitting them from 45 yards. And so his strength has just gotten better each year. He is a junior.
Franklin Hayes, by the way, is in a one-on-one matchup up top of the field. Curious.
Something to watch. Is Wheat. He's looking for Frank. He throws it to Frank. He's wide open for the touchdown. 6-0 McCracken County.
Beautiful play, beautiful execution, little twist route, vertical switch there, wide open Franklin. That's 22 touchdowns on the season. 28 is the record. The only thing that we haven't confirmed is whether or not that's regular season or, the entire season. Generally, we talk about it. We talk about the entire season, playoffs included.
So it will be McCracken going for 2, and Christian County jumps off sides. So that will allow McCracken County to move even closer.
They might go for it. Sometimes they do that when they're on the half-yard line. In comes Reagan Garner, the 6th. In comes Xander Mays. Off comes the kicker, Ben Schofield. And so it looks like we're going to go for it on the 1.5-yard line.
So the Mustangs trying to make it 8-0 instead of 6-0. Snap. It is a keeper by Hunter Bradley, and I think he's just short. So that will be no good on the 2-point conversion. However, McCracken leads 6-0 on a very nice sustained drive by the Mustangs.
Yeah, what we saw was, we're not getting in big chunks. We had a couple good passes there, and then a couple good runs by Hunter Bradley, but mostly it was through the air. We got ourselves kind of behind the sticks, and then Elijah Wheat to Xander Mays on a 3rd and long, and then another good run by Hunter Bradley out of the backfield, a little pass to him. So you saw it get it done through the air on that drive.
You can watch this game on YouTube, as I was able to tweet that out, that link. Also put it on my Facebook page. If you're able to access both of those, you can click that link and watch the game with our call. So make sure you utilize that. And that is completely run by McCracken County High School students. It's just so many things this Mustang student body can do, and this is just another one. I also want to give a shout out, Brian Phelps listening in, saying it's Go Mustangs. And he is also watching by YouTube. April and Pat Bynum listening in as they are here at the game. And she's in her Pittsburgh Steelers blanket. That's a hideous blanket, if I may say. This is kicked off to the 27-yard line. Christian County returns it out to the 30, to the 31-yard line. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan, so certainly not a fan of the Steelers, but I know April and Pat are.
A quick shout out to the Hayden and the Key families. They are here tonight toughening out in the cold. He said, we're looking for a big night for our sophomores. And Isaiah Keys, a sophomore starting inside linebacker here tonight. And then Colton Hayden, he gets a lot of time on the defensive line as well. Both of those will be playing here tonight. Looking for big games from them.
Phil Bennett, the grandfather of Jack Bennett, listening in from North Carolina. Good to hear from you. Also, Vicky Burgess listening in tonight. Saying good start, go Mustangs. First down and 10 for Christian County on their own 31. McCracken leads 6-0. It's a handoff, but the play is blown dead, so a flag before the snap. You can hear the fans. It is a great crowd tonight, Jared Adams, and this has been the coldest by far game of the year. And Mustang Nation came out in full support. It's very impressive what we are seeing tonight here in the stands.
Well, we always really have a good crowd show up, and I like to see, regardless of the weather, us really getting after it in the stands. And you can hear those cowbells. That's the Haydens right there. And that's the Keys, and I think the Turners. They're all sophomore families right there getting loud.
Thanks to Don Lamb for giving us an update. Madisonville leads Mayfield 7-6. That in the first quarter. We'll keep you posted on that one. First and 15 for the Colonels on their own 26. The Mustangs lead 6-0, 7-19 in this first quarter. Snap, handoff goes to the back. Not much of anything is there, and it's going to be a gain of a half-yard maybe, making it second and about 14.
DeAndre Bolin comes down from that defensive end position, slides right down the offensive line, makes the tackle. Great play by the sophomore there. Once again, you can talk all the time about how good our youth are doing in this season. Sophomores galore, juniors galore, the seniors. Every senior we have on this team is a contributor. Essential players. I just love our team, especially the future, since we're so young.
Second and 13 for Christian County now. The Mustangs lead 6-0. Hand off to Forrest, and he is hit in the backfield and dropped hard. A nice job by the Mustang defense, as leading the way was Trustin Hildreth.
All the way from that safety position. What happened was Hunter Black did a great job stretching the play at defensive end, or actually outside linebacker, and then Trustin able to come in and clean it up, drops him for a loss. And remember, this is not an explosive offense. And I'd like to see us goose egg them tonight. And I'm not going to knock on wood, but
as you're already getting looks over here.
Last time I said something right before a running clock, it became a game shortly thereafter.
I know
so
better.
I really should shut up. So I'm just going to.
Let's just set the next few plays out. As it's 3rd down and 16 for the Colonels on their own 25, and Christian County. Looks like a flag on the play, and they actually got a timeout before the delay of game. And some discombobulation, Jared, by the Colonels right now, some confusion, and credit some of that on the Mustang defense.
Yeah, I think Mustang is, they're applying some pressure there, and I haven't seen every starter for Christian County, but it looks to me that they're pretty young, and I think that's a contributing factor to their lack of success on the season, too.
Want to give a shout out to my parents listening or actually watching via YouTube. And so thank you to them. Those shout outs brought to you by the Sailor Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road next to Seaplant Federal Credit Union. And of course, the iPhone 11 and iPhone 11 Pro are out. So if you're thinking about upgrading on your phones, go see the Sailor Connection, your local owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road next to Seaplant in Paducah.
Actually, when you look at their starting offense, there's a lot of seniors. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seniors starting on the offense.
For Christian
County, 3 on the offensive line. So this is there's 5 of the 11 are seniors.
3rd down 16 for the Colonels. Snap, and off goes to the back. He has a little bit of a hole, and now a big hole across the 35-40. Cuts it up right side at the 45, and across midfield. He'll go out of bounds around the 40-yard line, and that hole opened up quickly, and he was able to get about 30 yards and a first down for Christian County.
That's Elray Coleman. That's their big, their leading receiver, leading rusher, and I'm not sure exactly what happened. I did see the offensive line cutting. And when they're doing that, that's kind of if I'm undersized, this is the strategy I'm going to use. McCracken County's just got to do a better job of coming off of those cut blocks and making plays.
1st down and 10 for Christian County on the 38 of McCracken County. It is a toss. That's to Tyquez Douglas. Gets across the 40 out to the 35, maybe down to the 34. It's going to be a gain of about 4. 2nd and 6.
That was Colton Crowell coming in from the corner to make that stop there after a short gain. One of the things we really got to do a good job doing is at the point of attack, we got to bend them back. That's on the edge. Stretching that play out, turning them back, make that kid have to cut back. We can't give them the edge. And sometimes this season we've been vulnerable there. I don't know, through misalignment or whatever. We just got to do a good job of keeping them from getting outside.
2nd and 6 for Christian County in the 34. The Mustangs up 6-0. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, but that is not going to fool the McCracken County defense. Great discipline there by McCracken County's front line.
Dalton Skinner there, defensive end, stands up as the left tackle, and then able to shed that block and hit him in the backfield to a nice tackle for a loss, brings up 3rd and long.
3rd down and 10 after the loss of 4. 4:13 in this first quarter, 6-0 McCracken County. Thanks for joining us here tonight on 99.5 The Fan and YouTube. 3rd down and 10. Snap. Hand off to the back as he gets across the line of scrimmage, carries a Mustang with him across the 35 to the 33, maybe the 32, but still going to be about 4 yards short, making it 4th and 4. 4 down territory, I believe, here for Christian County, so they're going to go for it. Here's a big play coming up for both sides.
By the way, that was Elray Coleman again, and he's the 5'11", 203-pound junior, and he's a pretty big back, and he runs low to the ground. We're going to have to send a lot of McCracken County hats to him to drop him. He's been dragging players several times on this drive. He had the big run earlier.
4th down and 4 for Christian County on the McCracken 32. McCracken fans making some noise. It's a quarterback keeper. Gets across the 30, but just short of a first down, I believe. It's going to be a nice stand by the Mustangs, and the McCracken County Mustangs get the football back.
Except for that one big run play, did a fantastic job stopping them. And we just got to clean up those misses. When you have those misses, you oftentimes, goes for big plays and fix those, and that was a great defensive series for us.
So first down and 10 for McCracken County on on their own 30-yard line, I should say, leading 6-0, 3:10 here in this first quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumler. Jimmy Garrett will join us in just a little bit.
You always want to watch who they put on Frank.
Frank on the high side if you are watching via YouTube, as Hunter Bradley gets a carry across the 30 to the 34. Quick gain of 4, making it 2nd and 6.
They've switched guys. They had Tyquez Douglas. Now they've switched it to KT Pollard. That's number 6. He is 5'5", 152 pounds. My guess he's got a little speed on him, or else they wouldn't be putting him on Frank.
We called it on the last touchdown to Frank. It was single coverage on the high side. Again, that's where Frank is. The high side of your screen if you're watching via YouTube. It's a handoff to Hunter Bradley coming to the near side across the 35. A punishing hit on the Christian County defender. Gains about a yard, maybe 2. That'll make it 2nd and 4. Or 3rd and 4, excuse me.
Chose to go with a run outside there. Not much there, but he was able to lay a good hit on Christian County there. This is a 3rd and 4 territory. You could see a pass. You could see a run in this situation. You're not necessarily tied to one or the other. Oftentimes, who they bring in will be an indication of that. They're keeping Jeremiah Hughes in. He's generally used in the passing game.
8 seconds left on the play clock. Minute 56 on the game clock. 6-0 McCracken County. As Wheat trying to draw him off sides. No go as Christian County able to stay disciplined on that. The Mustangs going to take a timeout instead. So if you're joining us, thanks for joining us here tonight. The final game of the regular season, McCracken County and Christian County. If the Mustangs have either a Henderson County loss, which the Colonels are losing, or if Graves County or Mayfield or Dyer County or Apollo or Tillman, any of those 5 teams win tonight, then McCracken County gets the number 1 seed for the 6A District 1 playoffs and will host Apollo next week. And that should be a fun one here at McCracken County, because we went to Apollo earlier this year and saw a game we'll never forget. The Mustangs won 81-51.
Records galore that game. Records galore.
And a very late night for you and me.
Yeah, it was. And, Jimmy Garrett was, hand almost fell off writing down stats.
And so that will be next week if any of the above that we just mentioned win. So 3rd down and 4 for McCracken County on their own 36, leading 6-0. Wheat gets the snap, dropping back, throws left side complete to Bradley as he is hit at the line and dropped. No gain on the play. That'll make it 4th and 4, and the Mustangs will punt.
Really couldn't find any traction there. They only went through the air that last play on the ground, three running plays, and you're only getting 6 yards. Something's got to get tweaked on the sideline. Not getting a good push up front, and so we're punting.
Want to give a shout out to Don Lamb for updating us. Mayfield leads Madisonville 13-7. So if Mayfield holds on, we are the number 1 seed in the district. It is a quick rush from Christian County, but McCracken gets the punt off. It goes out of bounds around the 40-yard line. Christian County will take over 1st down and 10. McCracken County leads it 6-0. It was a great series, opening series by the Mustangs D. See if they can pull a repeat performance here.
Yeah, able to, had a big run, able to drag him down and then get a good defensive stand right after that. Got to fix, the issues that lead to those big runs. You saw when Davis County came in, they had some big runs, big long runs. We probably have, almost a dozen long runs on our record against us. I'd like to see us really clamp down and really polish up this defense.
1st down and 10 for Christian County on their own 37-yard line. 6-0 McCracken County. 1:05 here in the first. High snap. It is going to be a handoff to their big back. Big hole across the 50. and hurdles a man across the 40, 35, and knocked down around the 30-yard line. Great job by El Ray Coleman, showing that he can jump too.
Wide open gap. I'm not really sure what the issue was, but it was wide open.
And then he hurdled.
Then he hurdled the defender. You've got to be gap sound. You can't gap out. You can't, rush two guys in the same gap, whatever it is. And those things that need to get fixed on the sideline, or else there's going to be an issue there. And El Ray's going to have himself an incredible night here.
I do like that name. It is El Ray Coleman. First down and 10 for Christian County on the McCracken 30. It is a pass left side that was really affected on the play by McCracken County's Nathan Helmich. He did a great job blowing that one up.
He hit the quarterback as he was throwing, and it became a rainbow pass to the sideline. About ready to hand it off to Mr. Coleman there, but decided a screen pass instead that didn't work out.
Nathan, one of the many sophomores that play on the defensive side, do a great job at that. Second down and 10 for Christian County on the McCracken 30. 6-0 McCracken County, 37 seconds here in the first. Snap. It's going to be another handoff to El Ray. He spins this time, but a herd of Mustangs bring him down behind the line of scrimmage, making it third down and long.
I think the issue that was when he spun backwards. And we had 4 guys to the ball. And so off goes number 14, El Ray Coleman. And he's on the sideline now. I think he's gassed, not sure. But on a passing situation, they're bringing in someone else. They say it's second down. You said third.
I thought it was.
Me too.
It is just second then. As that's going to, it is the third, I'm sorry. And that's going to bring it into the first quarter. We will keep it right here and keep you posted on scores. Henderson County leads Owensboro 9-7. And so the Colonels also trying to vie for that number 1 spot in the district. But some good news for McCracken County. Any of the following teams winning means McCracken County's district champs. That's Tillman, that's Mayfield, that's Graves County, and Dyer County, and Apollo. So if Tillman wins, Henderson County needs Hoptown to win in order to overtake us in points, because Henderson County beat Hoptown earlier this year. So if Hoptown loses, Henderson County's mathematically eliminated anyway, win or lose tonight. And so if Tillman beats Hoptown, they are up 8-0 on Hopkinsville. Mayfield's up 13-6 on Madisonville, and Graves County's up 7-0 on Marshall County. So all of that, good news for McCracken County.
Yeah, McCracken County is in a pretty good spot for the number 1 seed, and really what's at stake is a second-round home game, and also a first-round district opponent that will be Apollo versus Davis County. To me, that one isn't that big of a deal,
no.
Whether it's Apollo or Davis, but I do believe that second-round home game will be advantageous.
Third down and 14 here for Christian County as we start the second quarter. It's 6-0 McCracken County. The Mustangs scoring on their opening drive, 21-yard pass to Franklin Hayes. McCracken fans making some noise. Snap. It's going to be a pass. They throw it right side down the sideline. It's incomplete, but they are going to call pass interference on McCracken County.
He said the officials say he shoved him as he went. That's not good.
So that will change things considerably.
The ball was overthrown out of his control, but he.
So instead of 4th and 14, we'll update you on the spot here in just a moment. 11:55 here in the second quarter. It is 6-0 McCracken County. However, the Colonels are now inside the red zone at the 19, first down and 10. So in the backfield with Dante Abram is their big back, El Ray Coleman. First down and 10 for Christian at the McCracken 19. High snap. It is a handoff to Coleman. He's trying to make something out of nothing. He may do it across the 20 and spins across the 15, but unable to escape an outstretched arm of a Mustang defender who brings him down, but a great job making 5 yards, maybe 3 or 4 out of what could have been a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Good blitz there by McCracken County, able to, stop his initial play there, but he spun out of it and able to get something out of nothing. Nate Helmich there on the touchdown saving tackle.
So Nathan Helmich already making his presence known here early on with 2 big plays. 2nd and 7 for Christian County. It's a handoff to Coleman as he cuts it up to around the 15. He'll be brought down around the 14-yard line, making it a gain of 2 and 3rd down and 5.
Good tackle on the play by Leandre Bolin Jr.
Hunter Vlack was slow to get up, and now he is coming off, but he is with a little bit of a limp, looking like he's going to be all right. Maybe landed on his ankle wrong, or maybe someone else landed on his ankle in an awkward way. It'll be 3rd down and 5 for Christian County on the McCracken County 14-yard line. 6-0 Mustangs, 10:35 in the first half. Snap. Quarterback keeper, nope, now they option it to Coleman. Inside the 10, inside the 5, down around the 2-yard line. It's going to be a 1st and goal for Christian County at the 2, and that was a perfectly executed option play.
Well, Colton Reeves, play side blitz, blew up the quarterback, and as the quarterback was getting tackled or hit by Reeves, he flicked it out there for his running back, who made a lot out of nothing. So once again, Christian County is making big plays out of seemingly good plays by the defense. Defense not able to wrap up on one play. On the next play, blitz is on, but able to get it out of his hands just in time to move the ball down to the 2-yard line.
A shout out to one of my fellow Lone Oak graduates here in just a moment, who pays a high compliment to the media department. I'll get to that in just a moment. It is 1st down and goal for Christian County at the 2, as the fans making some noise. Snap. Quarterback keeper lunges forward as a flag comes in late. It is going to be short. It is holding against Christian County, and that's a big break for the Mustangs.
Yeah, that's going to be first and goal from the 12.
So we will have that marked off, as Jared said, 1st and goal at the 12. Want to give a shout out to Eric Garner listening in via YouTube down in Nashville. Shout out to the MCHS media department. He says top-notch video and in-game replays are awesome. And he gives a shout out to Buddy Rushing and saying, love to hear from you, buddy. And Buddy Rushing we gave a shout out to earlier. So thank you to that, Eric Garner. That's brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer on Lone Oak Road next to Seaplant Federal Credit Union in Paducah. 9:23 in the first half. 6-0 McCracken County. Christian County, though, trying to tie it up as the Mustang fans make noise. Snap. It's going to be a handoff to the back, who lunges forward towards the 10, now towards the 8. Going to be a gain of 4. 2nd and goal at the 8.
That was number 2, Isaiah Forrest, on the carry.
Christian County is a gritty bunch.
They are.
2nd and 8, or 2nd and goal from the 8. 6-0 McCracken County, 8:50 in the first. We talked about this Christian County team. 0-9 record, but very deceiving. They have played an incredibly difficult schedule with their opponent's win percentage 70%, which on a 10-team schedule is phenomenal.
The play clock is getting down to 4 seconds. They're going to have to call a timeout or lose 5 yards.
And they do call that timeout. I think that crept up on them a little quick. So 2nd and goal from the 8. This McCracken defense, a bit of a stiff challenge from Christian County so far, but this is another chance to bend but not break, which is what they've done often this year.
Yeah, you're seeing about a team that needs to be in these situations. They need to bow up and win some of these goal line stands. We've lost a few goal line stands this season. I'd love to see us kind of bow our chest and kind of stand up in these situations. And the coaches are getting an opportunity to see some personnel in the right spots. And so moving forward, this is good for us to have this challenge. And so far, we've done a fairly good job. Gave up some yards, yeah. Probably the big one would be the penalty. That really hurt us. Because that was an overthrown ball that if we just keep our hands off, we're off the field there. But regardless, we have a good opportunity right here with a 2nd and goal from the 8.
See a lot of blankets out tonight, but it is a great crowd here at McCracken County High School. I'm kind of hot myself.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I might take off my jacket here.
It is warm up here. Is kind of saying that tongue-in-cheek for the folks here tonight, but a great crowd as always here at Marquette Stadium. Big 2nd and goal for Christian County on the McCracken County 8s. And now Coach Clark wants a timeout. I think he saw some misalignment from his Mustang defense, and that's one thing he's talked to us pretty frequent is anytime we give up some big plays, it's not because of lack of effort. It may be because of misalignment.
He raves about the effort from this team, and I'll be honest with you, when I watch this, I see it too. I mean,
Yeah.
we always find the football, we're always giving maximum effort, but sometimes we're not in the right spot, and that could really hurt us. We're looking at an opportunity to get off the field on the 3rd and long, and they get a big run right there. So you want to make sure that you're aligned correctly, you got the right personnel group in, right call, and that will give us the best opportunity here and put our kids in those situations, and I feel good about our chances.
8:27 left here in the 2nd quarter. The Mustangs lead it 6-0. It was Elijah Wheat to Franklin Hayes on a beautiful 21-yard touchdown pass. It was a great job by the Mustang offense. Want to give a shout out to my brother listening in. He says, Jared, you are amazing at this. And that's what he leaves it as. So good to hear from you, brother. 2nd and goal. McCracken fans making noise. Snap. Quarterback drops back, throws over the middle. It is caught into the end zone to Elray Coleman to tie it up at 6. And great job by Christian County on that drive, just really marching down the field and ending it in the end zone.
And a compliment to Dante Abram, the quarterback, got a lot of pressure there, and he's threading the needle on some throws, even with a blitz in his face, and he's getting rid of the ball very quickly, which is what you got to do when you don't have much time at all, for sure. And he's able to, a couple big throws, move us down the field.
And so Christian County going for the lead here for the extra point. Snap is high, hold is good. The kick is partially blocked, and it is good as it was able to sneak inside the uprights to make it 7-6 Christian County. And this is one of those situations you tip your hat to Christian County and then get your offense back out there and show them what they can do.
So far in this game, our passing game has been what's kind of given us the opportunities on offense. Got to find something in the running game, just kind of grind it out. This first half has gone by quickly, but not because of our offense. That was about a 5 or 6 minute drive by Christian County.
As we did an equally as long drive in the first half. They answered that here, or in the first quarter. They did that in the second quarter.
And they're almost, totally run. And then, so that first quarter went by pretty quickly. And
yes, it did.
And here we go with 8 minutes left in the second quarter here, down by 1.
7-6 our score. The Mustangs trail as McCracken County to get the football. I want to give a shout out to the folks in Hopkinsville listening in via WHOP. We will mention why they are listening here in just a little bit instead of their normal broadcasters, but we'll bring you that story here in just a little bit. Christian County leads 7-6, getting set to kick back off to the Mustangs. Back deep for McCracken County, Franklin Hayes and Jeremiah Hughes Jr. It will be a sidewinder. It is caught at the 20 by Franklin Hayes. Now readjusts, goes to the 30, and out of bounds around the 35-yard line as he has actually spun backwards. A little bit of a force, and Franklin may be hurt. That was a bit uncalled for by Christian County. And Franklin does get up after a vicious hit. And I don't know how he's up.
Well, it wasn't as much the vicious hit. It was what he did after it. The play was over, and then he kind of got twisted and flung down backwards. And so he's kind of holding his hip area like it got wrenched. Very unnecessary, but regardless, no flag.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. It's Wheat Hands it off to Bradley. He has a nice hole across the 40, spins off a tackle to the 45, and has a first down across the 45 to the 47. It's going to be first down and 10 for McCracken County.
Those are the runs we come to expect from Hunter Bradley. Good strong run off tackle with a nice hole by the offensive line to start the drive. More of that, please.
And so that makes it first down and 10 for the Mustangs. Near midfield. It's another handoff to Bradley. It's another big hole as he gets across a 45 and knocked down around the 40 to the 37-yard line. And Hunter Bradley is looking sharp this drive.
He is. He's coming in, running straight downhill like he's always done, and able to pick up another first down. 2 runs, 2 first downs. We'll take it.
First down and 10 now on the Christian County 38. McCracken trails 7-6. Wheat hands it off to Bradley, who's hit initially, and he's going to be dropped.
Flag on the play.
And there is a flag.
It's like holding against us. That's going to hurt.
Yes, it is. That will go back, it looks like. It will. I want to give a shout out to Brent Hausman listening in, saying, sorry you guys are so warm up there. Come on down a few rows at halftime if you need to cool off, giving us the invitation. Good to hear from you, buddy. Is Brent here at the game. First down and long now for McCracken County.
Feel really good about our quick strike offense. Love to see us get a big chunk of this back right here.
And so it's another big hole for Hunter Bradley as he gets across the 45 to the 44.
Good 5-6 yard gain from him on first down. Brings up second and about 7.
17.
Oh, good, 17, you're right.
There is another flag, though. This one's coming back further.
Oh, boy.
And you can hear our fans not all that happy. Now you're having to dig deep into the playbook a little bit. It's going to be
still first down.
It is. It's going to be first down and 32. That's not an often down and distance for your offense.
Anyone.
Yeah. So first and 32 for the Mustangs on the 40. Trailing 7-6, 7:19 here in the first half. It's another handoff to Bradley, who has another big hole, but fumbles it, and Christian County recovers.
Goodness gracious.
It is an inauspicious start here to the second quarter that is continuing now. And now Christian County has it midfield. This game not over by any stretch of the imagination, but just some bad luck right now for the Mustangs.
Yeah, looks like got a hit on that arm that was holding the ball, and it popped it out mid-run. And then, of course, the guy making the tackle on Hunter Bradley was able to fall on it and recover the fumble. By the way, time of possession is heavily favored in Christian County's favor here tonight, which means our defense has been on the field a lot tonight. Our offense hasn't had much opportunity. I think that was only our third drive of the night. The last 2 have been fairly quick ones.
It's going to be a pass over the middle of the field out of a wide open receiver, but they overthrew Elray Coleman with a little bit softer touch. He runs into the end zone.
Well, they would have flagged the offensive lineman also running downfield too if they would have noticed it. Number 51 for them was about 15 yards downfield as well. I think he thought it was run.
So that will make it second and 10 now for McCracken, or for Christian County, I should say, on their own 47-yard line, leading McCracken County 7-6.
Starting to take more shots downfield since the first quarter.
Dante Abrin in the shotgun. Gets the snap, high snap, hands it off to Elray Coleman. He's trying to cut it up, and he's going to be stopped just behind the line of scrimmage. Nice job by the Mustang defense once again. That'll bring up a big third down.
Isaiah Keys there on the tackle, able to stop Mr. Coleman there for a nice loss for McCracken County. That brings up third down. Advantageous situation for us.
You'll hear the Mustang fans in just a moment. It is a big third down coming up for Christian County. 3rd down and 12 from their own 45-yard line. Abram ready for the snap. He gets it, dropping back, looking to air it out, going down the left sideline. He has a man. It is caught inside the 20. There is a flag down, though. It is going to be interference, but the question is against who? And I think it's against McCracken County. Just a beautiful pass there by Abram.
Looks like we stumbled halfway through that. Our defensive back stumbled halfway through that.
And so it is going to be pass interference against McCracken County. That's obviously declined, and now Christian County's on the red zone. 1st and 10 on the Christian County 20, or on the McCracken County 20-yard line, I should say. So Christian County leads at 7-6, now trying to add to it. McCracken County's defense playing well for the most part, just kind of susceptible to big plays here.
And big penalties.
That's exactly right. It's El Ray Coleman. Gets across the line, now takes a few extra effort yards out to the 15-yard line. Going to make it 2nd and about 5. We told you this Christian County team, not bad, despite the record.
And they're, always pressing. They're not a quit team. They're not going to fold up tent and go home just because they have a bad record. They're always pressing and always making you notice them, and sometimes that creates opportunities for them, like the fumble. This drive is directly resulted from a fumble by us.
2nd down and 5. It's a whistle before the snap. It's a false start against Christian County, so that's going to move it back 5 yards to back to 2nd and 10. Want to give a shout out to Lauren Sonic listening in, saying too cold for Adeline tonight. Excited and thankful to be able to cheer on Coach Sonic and the Mustangs and watch on YouTube. Go Mustangs. And so thank you to Lauren Sonic. And we've talked about Coach Sonic and the job he has done. The defense is playing hard tonight. And really, this is a big test because Christian County, they're big.
Yeah, they play really hard, and I think that's one of those things is they have a big play mentality as well.
2nd down and 10 now on the McCracken 20. Christian leads 7-6. It's going to be a pass towards the left side of the end zone. It's incomplete, but there's a flag on the play, and that will be, I think, pass interference on McCracken County. And so a penalty once again.
Gracious.
And that will give Christian County an even more advantageous setup. 4:46 here in the 2nd quarter. Christian County leads at 7-6. The Colonels trying to avoid their first winless season in over 25 years.
By the way, that's our 3rd passing interference penalty of the night.
So
all 3 of them have been big, situations there.
Marking off the penalty. It's going to be 2nd and inches.
Looks like it might have been defensive holding instead.
As they wind the clock now, 4:45 and counting. Christian leads 7-6, trying to add to it. High snap, handoff to Coleman. Trying to go right. He has the 1st down across his 10. Spin moves towards the right sideline and into the end zone. He'll take it. What a run by El Ray Coleman. There is a late flag on the play. We will see what the flag is. It's going to be a legal block in the back on Christian County, maybe?
That's what it looks like. He giving the shoving motion.
And so it is. A legal block in the back against Christian County. That is massive.
Well, that takes away their touchdown.
And that's really kind of a bummer for El Ray Coleman because that was a beautiful run by Mr. Coleman.
He got the edge, and it was wide open.
And a great spin move to set that up.
Yep.
And so instead of 2nd and inches, it's now 2nd and 2.
It was a spot foul. It was done about the 2-yard line.
Great energy from the crowd here tonight. 2nd and 2 on the McCracken 12. High snap, quarterback keeper, another flag on the play. This one is becoming a flag-heavy football game.
Golly.
This is a hold on Christian County.
Three passing interference penalties tonight, and I would say about, 5 or 6 holding penalties?
Oh, my goodness.
So far?
And I don't know if they were all correct. They may have been. It is just
I'll say this. If you ever watch football closely, there's holding on every play.
for sure.
You could call it on every play. Either he's got an eagle eye or he just,
Maybe just too obvious.
Yeah.
So it makes it went from 2nd and inches to a touchdown to 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12. So Christian County, after moving forward, moving backwards. It's still 7-6 Christian County, now under 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Thanks for joining us here tonight. McCracken fans making more noise. Snap. Looking over the middle of the field. It is caught inside the 5. It's a touchdown. What a job by Abram to find Cameron Coleman for the 22-yard touchdown, unless there's a flag. And there's a flag. My goodness. This is going to be a hold, but on who? It's a hold on McCracken County, so that will
My goodness. That's
negate. They say they're moving back. So they're going to say it's a hold on Christian County. My goodness. They go from 2nd and inches to a touchdown to 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12 to another touchdown to 2nd and about 55. This is comical. Not for Christian County. I actually feel bad for them. I don't know if this penalty has been on every play, but there's certainly been a flag on every play.
Yeah.
It is 2nd.
So much so that you're starting to look for it.
It is. 2nd and 25 now on the 35. Now the Mustang fans really making noise. Abram gets the snap, dropping back. A lot of pressure. He is sacked.
Isaiah Keys. No flag yet.
And so they go from 2nd and inches to a touchdown to 2nd and 2 to 2nd and 12 to 2nd and 25 to 3rd and
more.
Yes, 3rd and 36, I'm sorry. 3rd and 36 for Christian County. 2:49 in this first half. Christian leads 7-6.
This is a critical down for McCracken County because one thing that Christian County has done is when they've been backed up, they've made big plays. And we can't allow them to get a first down or a touchdown, and they're going to air it out here. And they've been pretty successful tonight through the air, be it through penalty or through catching it.
Abram dropping back. He's going to dump it towards the flat. He completes it to Coleman. He jukes, gets across the 45. Still on his feet across the 40 and knocked out of bounds around the 34-yard line.
And another block in the back.
You're kidding.
Well, there
okay,
was.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it was called.
Gotcha. Okay, so that will make it 4th down for Christian County on what was probably the weirdest set of 4 downs I've seen in my life. That was a 4 down from first to 4 downs. Took 8 plays, I think. 7 or 8 plays.
It's like one of those really long at bats where they keep on fouling off pitches.
That's right. So it's 4th and 25, kind of in mid-range. You really can't kick a field goal. It's too close to punt. So Christian County going to go for it here. Playing great so far. They lead 7-6 on McCracken County, 2:13 here in the second quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight.
Got to get a good rush on the quarterback. Looks like they're keeping a running back in just to protect the quarterback.
And now there's a flag. It's a delay of game on Christian County, and now it's getting to where you might as well punt it, as that will make it 4th and 30. And now you're near midfield at the 40.
They might do one of those arm punts. Just throw it up into the end zone. And if we catch it, touchdown, or they catch the touchdown.
So 4th down and 30.
Jimmy Garrett says 111 yards and penalties so far this game.
My goodness. Abram dropping back. There is another flag. It is. This time it is false start. So now 116 yards in penalties here tonight. And that will make it 4th and 35. If Christian County, I think you need to punt now because you'd give McCracken the football at the 45. What do you do?
They're going to go for it, but they need to punt it.
I think you're right. I'll be more than happy if McCracken takes it at the 45, but we will see.
Correction on the penalty yards, that's 116.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that is.
It's 2:11 here in the second quarter. It's 7-6 Christian County. And Christian's going for it as the fans come to their feet. Snap. Abram is going to try to punt it, and it's blocked. And it will go out of bounds at the 48. And so all that, and McCracken's going to get the football on the Christian 48.
Goodness gracious. That went backwards.
Yes, it did.
It hit off the backside of one of the offensive linemen and skittered out of bounds for a loss of 2 yards.
So it's first down for McCracken County on the Christian 48. I will go on record and say that is the oddest set of 4 downs I've seen in my football life.
Yeah, I've never seen anything like that, especially when 2 touchdowns were scored or 3.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns. Christian County scored twice, and both were negated on penalties. And so McCracken County will have it, trailing 7-6, 2:07 here in the second quarter. We're not saying the officiating's bad at all. We're just saying we haven't seen that kind of a sequence. We really no negative effect on the officiating at all. As dropping back is Wheat. He's going to throw it on the flat, complete to Bradley. He gets across the 50, across the 45, and he's knocked out of bounds around the 40. A nice gain of about 8.
Hitting Hunter in the flats has really been a effective strategy so far tonight. He's wide open and he's got great hands, and then he's very elusive once he catches it. Love to see something to Franklin here. He's single coverage, bottom of the screen.
They throw it left side. It's complete to Jeremiah Hughes Jr., who was lit up immediately by Cameron Coleman.
Loss of 2 on the play.
And that will make it 3rd down and 4. Actually, let's make it 3rd and 5. I give a shout out to my wife listening in. Also, the head coach of the McCracken County Baseball Mustangs, Coach Zach Hobbs, chimes in as well. Good to hear from you, Coach. As it's 3rd down and 5. More shout outs to get to in just a moment. 1:29 in the second quarter, 7-6 Christian County. Empty backfield. Elijah Wheat gets it. He's going to look towards the right side, now taking himself across the 40. Brought down around the 37. That should be just enough for a first down.
I agree. The far side judge says he's got it. The near side judge says he does not. Actually, he's right. Near side judge says he's right on it.
And so they are going to give it to him. First down and 10 for McCracken County.
Elijah Wheat picks up the yards, tough yards right up the middle. Empty backfield.
First down, McCracken County. The play clock, or game clock, I should say, creeping towards 1 minute. 7-6 Christian County, and what has been a wild game so far. Wheat dropping back. He's looking now, trying to get out of the pocket. Steps into the pocket, throws left side. It is incomplete. That will make it 2nd and 10. A lot of pressure there by Christian County.
And great job by Elijah Wheat avoiding it. Steps up, spins out of a tackle, and then steps up into the pocket to deliver that pass. Incomplete, but a great job, Elijah Wheat, keeping the play alive.
2nd and 10 for Christian County. 55 seconds left in this first quarter. Wheat in the shotgun, has Hunter Bradley behind him. Sends Hunter Bradley in motion. The snap. Wheat dropping back, looking right side, throws it towards the right side. It is caught near the first down marker. That looks to be, I think, Xander Mays.
Xander Mays, yeah.
For 9 yards.
Nice little out route by him. Diving catch to bring up 3rd and inches, my bad.
46 seconds left here in the second quarter. McCracken trails by 1, 7-6. They are looking to make sure it is not a first down. I don't think it is, just short. So 3rd down. And I think McCracken is, nope, it's going to be official timeout for a measurement. So that is good news for McCracken County. They'll basically get a free timeout here.
Yeah, we'll have to take one. They got 2 left. Or 1 left, my bad.
And so he'll get the official measurement. 46 seconds left. And it is just inches to a first. So 3rd and inches, 46 seconds left here in the second quarter. The Mustangs trail by 1, 7-6, in what has been an entertaining first half. A lot of scores to get to. We'll do that at halftime, along with Jerry's Mr. Penguin halftime stats. And the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments all coming up at the half. 46 seconds as the clock starts now. Wheat gets the snap, hands it off to Hunter Bradley, has the first down, and brought down inside the 25 to about the 23. So that will stop the clock momentarily as they respot. 43 seconds left here in the first half. 7. Go ahead.
Set up. Clock's rolling.
Now down to 40 seconds. Wheat gets the snap. Looks left, throws, and it is nearly picked off. It drops incomplete. Looked to be some miscommunication as Franklin cut it out towards the end zone and kind of juked his defenders, but it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ball is stopped. That's 34 seconds left in the half. Have to have a score here.
Mustangs trail by 1, 7-6. Christian County will get the football to start the second half. Great crowd on hand tonight, and they have been boisterous. It is a great home atmosphere, as always, at Marquette Stadium. 2nd and 10. Snap. Wheat dropping back. A lot of pressure. Steps into the pocket. Airs it out towards the left side of the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Franklin Hayes just inside before stepping out of bounds, and a big passing catch to the state's leading receiver for 6.
Franklin Hayes with his 23rd touchdown on the season, 5 shy of the state record. Beautiful throw by Elijah Wheat. And they're going to go for 1. I thought maybe they'd try to go for 2, but they're just going to try to tackle 1 onto it.
Snap's good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good with 28 seconds left here. In the second quarter, the Mustangs regain the lead, 13-7. Jared, that was a very nice methodical drive by the Mustang offense.
Yeah, able to, spread the ball out. You saw Franklin get the ball, Jeremiah get the ball, Hunter Bradley get the ball. Nice catch by Xander Mays. Elijah Wheat gets a first down on the ground as well. And so you're seeing us really spread the ball around, and that's, in my opinion, the best way to operate this offense. And then the big play to Franklin Hayes, because now he's not the only part of this offense that's effective.
And so you said it, Hayes' 23rd touchdown reception this season. That is a monstrous senior year. So McCracken will kick off. There's the whistle, and it's a short end-over-end kick. Christian County will take it at the 26 and return it. As their returner, as Tyquez Douglas goes out of bounds around the 35. There's a flag in the backfield. This one probably going to be moved backwards. There's another late flag.
Well, I did see a block in the back. Generally on a kickoff, the receiving team, the penalty is on. Not going to conjecture, but it looks like a block in the back. It is block in the back against them. And then I don't know what the second one is, but apparently when there's 2, you just take the first one.
So they will discuss for a moment and then mark it off.
21 seconds left in this half.
If you're Christian County, do you just look to avoid any mistakes and just take it to the halftime locker room?
I would, but they've actually had some success through the air tonight, and I could see them trying something deep. They've hit a couple big deep plays, got a couple defensive pass interferences as well on us, so they might try something. Don't relax.
As they are going to take the knee and take this to the halftime locker room, trailing the Mustangs by 6. And what has been a fun game here tonight. The final seconds ticking off. So that will do it for the first half. A fun one at that. McCracken County leads 13-7. We will have the Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo did. First half stats along with the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. All when we return, we'll take a 5-minute timeout here on 99.5 The Fan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the field. It's time for the fastest kids in the county championship races, sponsored by the McCracken County Track and Field Program. We'll have the girls' championship race followed by the boys' championship race for the ladies. Representing Concord Elementary, Kaylee Grimmett and Cameron Rogers. And representing Lone Oak Intermediate, Lazaria Boland and Shelby Kristoff. Here's our girls' championship race.
On your mark. Get set. Gosh. And they're off. We had a stumble at the start, but we have a clean race. It's even. It's going to be a close call at the line, but we've got to pull him away. She's coming back. What a finish. What a bounce back.
And now we'll have our fastest kid in the county boys championship race. Representing Reedland Intermediate, Gotti Burglar. From Concord Elementary, Jake Thagard. And representing Lone Oak Intermediate, Garrett Miller and Jack Griffith.
On your mark. Set. On your mark. Set. And they're off. Even at 20. Towards the center of the field. Starting to pull away. But have a push from the middle. It's going to be a dip. What a call.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 2019 fastest kids in the county.
These are the people that live in your heart, who light up your life and could never live without you. These are the people that are always on your mind. So we keep them on our mind too, every time we're in here with you. Because you are the center of a universe, the heart at the root of it all. And if just one heart were to stop, a dozen more may break. Mercy Health, healthcare for the universe of you. Find a cardiologist near you at mercy.com/heart.
Are you looking to purchase recreational property or mini farm, or maybe you already have a loan with a balloon note or adjustable rate? Don't let your balloon pop with interest rates rising. Get up to a 20-year true fixed rate loan at River Valley Ag Credit. Local service, local decisions, and we put our profits back into our customer pockets with patronage refunds. Why be deflated with a balloon loan? Get a fixed rate loan with River Valley Ag Credit.
Support for generations, River Valley Ag Credit.
Looking to build a home this spring? Watch your roof go up, not your interest rate, with River Valley Ag Credit. Don't worry about rates rising during the construction phase. At River Valley Ag Credit, we can lock your rate in for up to 30 years, even during construction. Worried you don't have enough cash on hand to build? We offer up to 95% loan to value. Worried you'll have double the fees going from a construction to a permanent loan? Not with us. Don't worry about your loan. Focus on your home with River Valley Ag Credit.
evening and welcome to the 2019 McCracken County High School Football Homecoming. Tonight's underclassmen representatives and king and queen candidates were selected from over 2,000 students. The young men escorting our underclassmen representatives were chosen by faculty and staff. Before we introduce the homecoming court, we want to thank our community partners in tonight's ceremony. First, we want to thank Michelson's for their generous donation of the Queen's beautiful crown. We also
Back here,
appreciate
Marquette
Lone Oak
Stadium
Trophy
at
House
the half,
and
and
Rose
what
Garden
was
Florist
an
for
odd
partnering with
first
us in this
half filled
evening's
with penalty
coronation.
yards, which we'll get to in just
Because
a
of time
minute.
constraints,
The good news
we
is
ask
the
you please
Mustangs
hold
lead
your applause
13
until
to
the
7 on
announcement
two
of the
Elijah Weed to
2019
Franklin
football
Hayes
homecoming
touchdown
king and queen.
completions.
And
And
now,
so,
for our
it's
2019
time now to look
homecoming
at
court.
Jerry's Mr. Penguin
Our
tuxedo
first
den first half
representative from the
stats. With
freshman class
homecoming,
is
the dance
Caroline
being
Smith.
tomorrow night. A lot
Caroline
of folks
is the
getting their
daughter of
tuxes
Michael
from
and
Jerry's
Kelly Smith.
Mr. Penguin
Her
tuxedo den,
escort
and they'd like to
tonight is
remind you
Eli
with
James,
basketball
the son of
homecoming
Brian
not
and
too many
Angela
months away.
James.
Go see Jerry's Mr. Penguin
Our
tuxedo
next
den, and then
ninth
prom
grade
after that. They can
representative
take
is Jenna
care of you
Henshaw,
in no time
daughter of
at
Jeff
all.
and Abby
Jerry's Mr.
Henshaw.
Penguin tuxedo
Her
den
escort this
in
evening is
downtown
Cameron
Paducah
Beatty,
for
son of
tonight's
Russ and
first
Susan
half
Beatty.
stats.
And our last
with those
freshman class
stats, it's
representative
time
this
now to
evening
welcome
is
in
Mallory
Mr. Jimmy
Hyde.
Garrett.
She's the
Good
daughter
evening,
of
Mustang
Jared and
fans.
Kim
We'll
Hyde.
start out
And
taking
Mallory
a
is
look at
escorted
the
by
scoring
Daniel
drives
Higdon,
in this
son
first
of
half.
Philip
There were three
Higdon and
scoring
Julie
drives.
Higdon.
First one by McCracken County there in the first quarter
Our
at the
first representative
7:29
of the
mark.
sophomore class is
McCracken
Ava
County scored
Kelly.
on one of the longest
Ava is
drives
the
they've
daughter
had
of
this year
Kelly
play-wise.
and JP
14
Kelly.
plays,
Ava's
79-yard
escort this
drive,
evening,
ended with a
Max
22-yard
Blackwell,
pass
son
from
of
Elijah
Matthew and
Weed to
Tara
Franklin
Blackwell.
Harris. McCracken County
Our
went
next
for two
10th
there
grade
after
representative from
Christian
McCracken
County
County
jumped
High,
off sides.
Madeline Thompson.
Hunter Bradley attempted to run in.
Daughter
That
of
was a
Matt and
failed
Carrie
two-point
Thompson, Madeline's
conversion.
escort.
McCracken County went up
Kason
6-0
Tilford,
at the
son of Russ
7:29
and
mark.
Kristen Tilford.
Christian County came back and scored there in the second
Our
quarter.
last sophomore
Christian
class
County scored at
representative,
the 8:23
Abigail
mark.
Berman,
Another
daughter
long
of Russ
drive,
and Sarah
10
Dowdy,
plays,
and Chip
63
and Rachel
yards.
Berman.
Ended with an
Her
8-yard
escort
pass
tonight,
from
Barrett
Dante
Buchanan,
Auburn,
son of
Abram
Brandon and Mary
to
Buchanan.
LeRae Coleman. The place kicker there made the point after, and it was.
And now representing the junior class, Reagan Farmer, daughter of Todd and Suzanne Farmer. Reagan's escort tonight, Nate Wittes, son of Tim and Anne Marie Wittes. Our next junior representative, Abby Farmer, daughter of Chris and Kathy Farmer. Abby's escort, Philip Ben Higdon, son of Philip Higdon and Julie Higdon.
Only other notes there in the first half as far as those stats. McCracken County did have one fun.
Our last underclassman representative for the evening is junior Maddie Thomas, daughter of Kristen and Denton Thomas. Maddie's escort tonight, Mason Wooten, son of Mike and Michelle Wooten.
Tonight each team only had 4 possessions. So
we are excited to be crowning this year's homecoming king and queen from among these senior class homecoming candidates. Representing the class of 2020 are Emma Ballard and Trip Horton. Emma is the daughter of Martin and Crystal Ballard. She's been a member of the MCHS softball team for 5 years and is an active member of the National Honor Society. Trip is the son of Johnny and Monica Horton. Trip plays varsity men's soccer and is an active member of Health Occupation Students of America.
County had 10 first downs in that first half. Taking a look
Our
at
next
Christian
senior
County,
class
they had 4
candidates,
possessions
Jenna
as well, as I just
Brookshire
mentioned.
and Cole
They only had
Bobo.
139 yards
Jenna
the
is the
first
daughter
half.
of Carrie
Biggest
Brookshire
majority
and
coming on the
Ricky
ground, 17
Brookshire.
rushes for
She's a
85
3-time
yards.
co-ed cheer national champion
Attempts
and an
tonight by
active member of the
Christian
Family Career and Community Leaders of America. Cole
6
Bobo,
first
son of
downs
Michael and
tonight
Nikki
for-
Bobo, maintains a 3.5 GPA while playing baseball for our Mustangs.
From a rushing standpoint, Hunter Bradley's got
Next, we have Katie Carruthers and Sam Fletcher.
55 yards.
Katie is the daughter of John and Kathy Carruthers. This captain of the MCHS women's soccer team is also a Governor Scholar alumni. Sam is the son of John and Melanie Fletcher. He plays baseball for the Mustangs and is a member of the Pep Club. Next are Aubrey Tilley and Pete Holmes. Aubrey is the daughter of Brian and Deanna Tilley, a 4-year member of the Mustang volleyball team, and of the Project Lead the Way biomedical science program. Pete is the son of Stephen Holmes and Jenna Holmes.
The leading
He's captain of the varsity football
as far
team
as
and a member
receptions, Hunter
of the
Bradley
Bass
has 4
Fishing
receptions
Club.
for 20 yards.
And
Pete
our
Holmes
final
has a
candidates
reception
this
tonight
evening
for
are
11,
Hope Hodges
and Jeremiah
and
Hughes
Franklin
has 2
Hayes.
receptions for 7. So
Hope is the daughter
tonight,
of John
Elijah
and
Weeks
Shelley
spread it around
Hodges.
to 5
She is a
different
National Merit
receivers.
semifinalist
So let's
in our
jump over and
Drama
look at
Club
Christian
president.
County. We'll look at them from a rushing
Franklin
standpoint.
is the son of Wanda
Their
and
big
Anthony
rusher
Woods.
tonight has been
He's the number 1
LeRae
receiver in the state of
Coleman.
Kentucky
He's had 9
and currently
rushes,
holds
90
the
yards.
single-season receiving record
Douglas
for
has had
McCracken
1
County
rush
High.
for 5 yards. And then they've had some
To honor
negative
their
yards.
selection to this
Dante
court, let's give
Abrams
these students
has
a
had,
big
4
round of
carries for
applause.
-13. It's one of the things I think is a good stat to point out tonight as well. McCracken County's had 5 tackles for losses.
And now our
tonight,
former king
in
and
that
queen,
first
Tanner
half. So it's a
Jones
good
and Morgan
stat from,
Thompson, are able to be
McCracken
with us
County.
tonight, and they'll be crowning our new king and queen. Morgan is attending West Kentucky Community and Technical College and is at the beginning of her journey to become a special education teacher. Tanner is attending the University of Louisville to become a forensic psychologist. And ladies and gentlemen, now for the crowning of the homecoming king and queen of McCracken County High. As voted on by the entire student body of MCHS, our 2019 football homecoming king and queen are Hope Hodges and Franklin Hayes.
So he's had a good evening from that standpoint, and that gives a shout out to the team there, Eric, for tonight. I think the big stat is only 4 possessions per team when we've been averaging north of 7 in the previous 9 games.
That's exactly right. And that was an odd first half for you, and the fact that the main thing you were calculating were penalty yards.
Yeah, let's talk about penalties for a minute. There's a total of 126 yards in that first half, split pretty even between the 2 teams.
Yes.
McCracken County's got 65, Christian's got 61. About 30 of those came in that last drive for Christian County as they backed up to, I think it was about 3rd and 30 at one point. So they lost a lot of yards. So if you look at it from that standpoint.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about one more round of applause for our homecoming court and our new king and queen. Again, a big congratulations to Hope Hodges and Franklin Hayes. We thank you for joining us tonight for this very special homecoming ceremony. And now let's get ready for some more Mustang football.
These first half stats, we'll chat with you again in the post game.
All right, thank you.
All right, that is Jimmy Garrett joining us. And he mentioned a big night by Franklin Hayes so far in the first half. That night has only gotten bigger. It was just announced homecoming king here at McCracken County High School. So congratulations to Franklin, and he is approaching the state record for receptions in a season, 5 short of that with his 2 tonight. We'll discuss that more in just a little bit. I've got some shout-outs to get to, and so I'm going to go ahead and handle that before we jump into the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. As I look, want to give a shout out to Scott Davis,
The
listening
McCracken
from
County
South
High
Bend,
School
Indiana.
Band and their director, Mr.
And
John
so,
Lovell,
that's
and
right.
the McCracken
It's
County
good to
High
hear
School
from
Band
you,
boosters
Scott.
want to thank those of you who have
And
purchased
also
an
want to
entry
give a
into this
shout
year's
out as I look
Mustang
towards
Band
the
raffle.
Twitter side
Your
of things.
support of their
Joyce
efforts in
Lewis
the fine
listening
arts is
in.
very much appreciated
It's good to hear
and
from
helps
you,
to bring
Joyce. And
halftime performances
someone I am
throughout
very
the
excited to
Mustang
watch on the
football season,
baseball
as
field
well as
this
competitive
upcoming
marching competitions and
for the
concert
St. Mary
seasons.
Vikings.
We
Bryce
cannot
Haas.
thank
He is
you
a
enough.
special
At this
kid
time, we
on
want
the
to
field,
present
and
the winners
I'm
of
very
the
partial to him off the
McCracken
field. In
County
fact,
High
he's a big
School
St. Louis
Boosters
Cardinals
raffle.
fan, so
These were
we
drawn
always
by
flock
Mallory
together
Austin and
on
our
Twitter.
teachers, Kelsey
As
Nance
the Cardinals
and Lauren
fans against
Williams.
the mighty Cub fans and all those, but
Our
Bryce,
third place winner in the
has
Mustang Band
baseball in
raffle,
his genes,
Carrie
honestly,
Stewart
and
of
he will do
Lucinda,
great,
Kentucky,
I'm
wins
sure,
a
this
75
upcoming
quart
season for St.
cooler.
Mary. So shout out to him. Those shout outs brought to you by your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, The Sailor Connection, on Lone Oak Road, next to Seaplant Federal Credit Union in Paducah. Christian County playing very well here in the first half, and penalties have really kept them from keeping the lead in the first half, Jared.
Yeah, you're right. And to be honest with you, the same story could be said for us defensively. Most of our penalties have been defensively. We really allowed them some extra opportunities because of that. 3 passing interference penalties. One of them was an immediate drive extender. We had him stopped. It was a poor throw, but we had a hold of that guy's jersey as we were running down the field with him. And when they called it, that's 15 yards in the first down, and they are able to score on that drive. So, both sides need to clean it up, and if we do our job doing that, I could see us, really trying to clean up this game. But so far, it's been kind of a messy half. But Christian County is not a team to be trifled with.
That's right. And
They're
are
getting the ball
showing
back first, too.
That's right. They are showing they are very worthy this season, despite what their record says. That is deceiving of what they have on the field, as they have played very well tonight and hanging in there with McCracken County as the Mustangs up 13-7 here in the first half. Let's take a look now at the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. We need that adjustment just like I did on Thursday. I went and saw the Back brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They got me in and out in no time at all and feeling better than ever. The Back brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, located on Central Avenue in Paducah. And so the first one, Jared Adams, is cleaning up the penalties a little bit.
You're exactly right. I mean, that's the story of this first half, in my opinion, is so many yards combined, over 120. But McCracken County's taken 65 of those and really hurt ourselves with those. And uncharacteristic penalties. We haven't been called for one defensive pass interference this season, and we get 3 here tonight. That's uncharacteristic of us. They're trying to throw the long ball, and we're trying to defend it, but we're just, I guess, getting a little physical with that. Clean that up, and things go much better for us.
Also tonight is the ground game. Talk about that a little bit.
You know, we need some consistency in the ground game. You know, it's not just having one, but being able to, you know, carry drives that way. You know, Hunter Bradley had a couple huge runs. And then he gets stopped a couple times, and you know, not able to find some traction. The holes are you know, closed up sometimes. You know, and that's just so our part of our offense is to have that consistent ground game, and then we can make some passes out of it. We always, you know, need a run game to set up the pass. And when that run game gets shut down, then we're depending on the pass game, and that's just not our formula for success.
And a big credit to Christian County on this next one. They have been phenomenal through the air tonight. The penalties are what's kept them from really taking over through the air at times. Their passing game is something the Mustang defense will be focusing on here in the second half.
For the most part, their run game has hurt us. Don't get me wrong. It's not like they're devoid of a run game, but they had a lot of big plays through the air, and those big plays have really, really hurt us. And if we can shut that down and really get after the quarterback, I believe that we can, you know, alter this game for the better. Because, you know, they get the ball back, we get an opportunity to go out there and try that. Got to shut them down.
That's your Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. When you need that adjustment, go see the Back brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic. They'll get you in and out and on your way in no time at all, and you'll feel better than ever. The Back brothers, Kevin and Kelly Estes of Estes Chiropractic, located on Central Avenue in Paducah. We mentioned that we are on YouTube tonight. I was able to tweet out the link. And for most home games, thank you to the McCracken County High School Student Media Department. Our home games in multiple sports will be on YouTube with our broadcast. And that is just something that's going to keep evolving over time. But you get in-game instant replays and just great footage, great camera footage by the students of McCracken County. It's the students here at the field that will be obviously doing the video. Then back inside the high school, you have the production team who is giving you the instant replays and choosing which shots to take on the field. And they do a wonderful job. Just another great hands-on activity at McCracken County High School that you don't get. And I was a graduate of Lone Oak. You don't have that at Lone Oak High School, and I would have loved something like that. Lone Oak was great. I loved Lone Oak, but just another example of what McCracken County can offer students.
Yeah, they do a lot of career stuff like that. And to be honest with you, if you look at the kids that have graduated from McCracken County and taken a lot of these classes, they have several kids in, you know, young adults in the industry. Because of the work McCracken County has done, you know, you got a couple McCracken County graduates working for WPSD and doing really well in those fields because of this great experience in high school.
And so that is on YouTube tonight. We are also, for the folks listening in Hopkinsville, on WHOP in Hoptown. And that is because our buddy, Mr. Todd Hamilton, could not be here tonight because our thoughts and prayers are with Todd. He had to have some heart surgery about 2-3 weeks ago. And chatting with Jeff Sisk earlier this week, who is also another great broadcaster in Hopkinsville for WHOP, Todd is doing very well, which we are thrilled to hear, but normally he would be here tonight covering the game for WHOP, so we are being streamed on WHOP in Hopkinsville and wish Todd Hamilton a speedy recovery, someone that you've met a couple of times on the football beat in Hopkinsville at the Christian County game, but very nice guy, and our thoughts and prayers are with them and that great radio station, WHOP, in Hoptown. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we will have the second half for you as McCracken County leads Christian County 13-7. Back here, McCracken County getting set to start on defense for the second half, as it has been an entertaining football game, to say the least, between the Mustangs and Christian County. And credit the Colonels, Jared Adams. They have really played well, but penalties have slowed them up.
And we do, have struggled with, when it comes to penalties, letting that kind of compile here, and I don't know how many penalties, but I know it's 65 yards against us, and several of those were a penalty. The second half is if we can clean it up, a good chance of carrying this game to a win. If we can't and they can clean it up, it's going to be a long night for McCracken County.
And so this second half should be a fun one. We hope you are enjoying from the warmth of your home if you're watching via YouTube or listening on 99.5 The Fan, or if you're back in Hopkinsville listening on WHOP. We welcome you in for this second half. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Jimmy Garrett with us on stats. We have a lot of shout-outs to get to, including some of the folks we mentioned back in the high school that are part of the McCracken County High School Media Department, bringing this game on YouTube. As I was able to post that earlier on Twitter and Facebook, if you're just joining us and want to watch it from your cell phone or your computer. The kickoff's in the air. A nice kick that will be returned around the 12. Out to the 15, the 20, cuts it up to the 25, and brought down around the 27-yard line. First down and 10 for Christian County.
Nice kick. moderate return. Now we need to see our defense in action. Curious to see what adjustments we've made. One, to get pressure on the quarterback, but two, with our secondary. How are we going to adjust to them? They're going to try to take more shots. They're loosening us up with the run, and then when we're one-on-one, which most of the time we are, by the way, our corners are almost always in man coverage, and expect to see when they're going to take their shots.
So first down and 10. Snap. It is a quarterback keeper, and a nice one at that across the 30 for Christian County, out to about the 33.
Hitting the backfield, but spun out of it.
This quarterback, Dante Abram, 5'10", 187-pound junior, is uber talented. This Christian County team, they're going to have some good years coming up. This season has not been one of those that they are happy with record-wise, but you can see they are a better team than that record indicates.
They do have a lot of talent, and a lot of these kids that are impact players are underclassmen. You know, El Rey is a junior as well as a quarterback.
A handoff to the back, big hole across the 40, out to the 45, and still on his feet across the 50, and brought down around the 48-yard line. That was just a battle of who was going to carry who more, the Christian County offensive players or the Mustang defensive players?
Well, it was from the point where he was contacted, he carried the offense, pushed the defensive pile 10 yards. It was one of those moving scrums. And finally, somebody was able to drag him down, stopping that. And what I saw there was good blocking by the offensive line, a really nice hole, and the defense not able to get off the block to make the tackle.
First down and 10 for Christian County, down the McCracken County 48. It's another quarterback keeper, but this time the Mustangs all over it as Dante Abram brought down for maybe a short loss of a half a yard. That'll make it 2nd and 10.5. Want to give a shout out, several to get on the Cellular Connection text hotline. Alec Rudy and the Rudys are listening. Good to hear from the Rudy family. Also the fire services at the Paducah Gaseous Diffusion Plant listening in, saying go Mustangs. Good to hear from you guys. I see Beth Kavanaugh is watching us on YouTube. A shout out to Beth, normally here but unable to make it tonight, but still watching. 2nd down and 10.5. Handoff goes towards the back. That is El Rey Coleman, but he has nowhere to go. Nice job by the Mustang front line to bring him back for a loss of about 5, maybe 6.
DeAndre Bolin from that defensive end position does such a good job block destructing. He destroyed that block, able to shed his blocker and then drag the running back down for a nice loss to bring up 3rd and long. I'd say almost, 17?
At least. Also, you just heard me mention Kevin and Kelly Estes not too long ago for the Estes Chiropractic second half adjustments. They're watching in on their big screen TV through YouTube, so good to hear from you guys. 3rd down and long.
Single coverage up top to the wide receiver who's heard us several times tonight.
Mustang fans making some noise. It's thrown out to the flat, out across the 45, out to the 50, and a herd of Mustangs going to bring them about 10 yards short of the first down. And so it will be a gain of about 6, making it 4th down and 10 for Christian County.
Looks like they're bringing on the punt team. Get the ball back. Good defensive stand to start the second half for McCracken County.
Also, we mentioned the McCracken County High School students who are bringing this production to you. As I go back to Twitter here in just a moment. Christian County going to punt it. Back deep is Hunter Bradley for McCracken County. We're going to give you some of the names involved that just chimed in via Twitter. And I think McCracken County jumped before the ball was snapped. That will move it up 5 yards to make it 4th and 5. As they are discussing the penalty a little bit. I think it was pretty cut and dry. Yes, it is. Okay.
And now they're going to go for it.
That was what my next question was going to be. You're a little bit closer. Do you go for it? Christian County's answering that with a yes. They've shown they're able to move the football, so a little bit of a gamble near midfield, but I can respect it.
Well, they're down. They need a spark. They want their first drive out of halftime to be a game, a momentum shifter, and that's what this will be. Huge fourth down.
And the crowd making some noise. Fourth down and 5, but some confusion on the Mustang front line, and the Mustangs will call a timeout as it is fourth down and 5, 8:09 left here in the third quarter. The Mustangs lead 13-7. Want to give a shout out to Brendan Evers as he gives us a picture of what it looks like back at the high school, and it's just unbelievable technology they have here at McCracken County High School for these students. I just retweeted that, and he's one of the many McCracken County High School students that make this YouTube broadcast possible, and this is going to be a trend that we continue in football and basketball at least. Maybe not every home game, but many of them, and we'll try to keep you posted on when that happens. And so if you're unable to make it the game or live far away, you can watch via YouTube. Also, John and Sandy Sams listening in. Good to hear from a great couple, the Sams. It's fourth down and 5 on the 43 of McCracken County. Abram looks over the McCracken County defense. He is set.
Can't jump now. They're going to try to draw us off sides.
And the Mustangs jump off sides. You called it. It was a hard snap. The Mustangs jump, and so it went from 4th and 10 to 2 5-yard penalties, and it's going to be a first down for Christian County. And that's one of those that will drive Coach Clark absolutely bonkers.
You got to know that that's the easiest 5-yard play that Christian County can come up with, and you got to be ready for that.
And so that'll make it first down and 10 for Christian County. And now the defense needing a big stop. Leading 13-7, 8:09 here in the third quarter. Snap, dropping back is Abram. He's going to air it down the left sideline. One-on-one coverage. It's incomplete. 2 flags coming. That's going to be interference on McCracken County. I thought he might have tripped over his own legs. That cannot see from this far away. It's on the far side of the field, but it was certainly a lot of contact.
When you see 2 guys running next to each other and one guy falls down, you got a pretty good shot at getting the call. It might have been something where he did that on purpose. It could have been a trip up regardless.
Great call out of the penalty to go downfield. And
yeah, absolutely. And been 3 times now that they've run that exact same play to a single corner, and they've gotten the call of passing interference every single time. So there's a 15-yard penalty. That's 25 yards on this drive alone.
And so now the Mustangs creeping towards 90 penalty yards this game, as it's a handoff to Coleman going across the 20. He'll be brought out of bounds at the 19. After a gain of about 5, it'll make it maybe a gain of a 4. It'll make it 2nd and 6. And these penalty yards, we're not really arguing the validity of them. There is a late flag, though, over here. We are saying, though, there's a lot of them.
There is a lot
for
of
both
them.
sides.
Yep.
Near 150 yards penalties this game so far. This one, though, may be going against Christian County. For unsportsmanlike conduct, it is. And so, this is what happened. If you're just now joining us in the second quarter, Christian County had its 2nd and inches, got a first down. It was brought back due to a Christian County penalty. Scored a touchdown, brought back because of a Christian County penalty. Then 2nd and 11. It moved back to 2nd and 20, then moved back to 2nd and 40. And now Christian County in the same area of the field starting to move back a little bit. So penalties have hurt them just as much tonight, Jared.
Yeah, I think we have a few more penalties, but, you're seeing huge drive killers there. You get a nice, penalty to get a first down and then go backwards. That's not good. 2nd
and long for Christian County. On the McCracken 34, the Mustangs up 13-7. Handoff to Coleman, and Leandre Bolin almost got him. Coleman escapes and gets across the 30, has a hole across the 20. Still on his feet, goes down to around the 17-yard line. And what a job tonight by El Ray Coleman of Christian County. He is so talented. 5'11", 203 pounds. Leandre Bolin does not miss much, and if he does, you have to credit the running back for doing it, and El Ray Coleman just made something out of nothing there.
Yeah, good run by him, good effort. And I'll say this: the Christian County kids are definitely playing with a lot of energy, and this is the second time they've moved a pile. That was stood up, and then they just kept on driving and gotten lots of yards from that. McCracken County's got to get some energy here and get some stops. They've done it earlier. It's just been penalty yards. Stop them here again.
A lot of shout-outs to get to. We'll do it after this drive, so stay tuned for that. 3rd down and 3 for Christian County. And now the head official blows it.
Some equipment issue, looks like.
Okay, so he blew the play, and that is settled now. So we are set again for 3rd down and 3. McCracken County fans trying to make some noise here. Snap. It is going to be a toss. They try to get towards the right edge. Now cut it up inside the 20, down to the 15. That's going to be about a yard short, maybe a yard and a half short, making it 4th and about 2.
No point in kicking it. They're going to go for that.
Tyquez Douglas just looked for a hole as he tried to stretch it towards the sideline. Could not find it. Credit the Mustang D for that. Now they look for another big stop here inside the red zone. It's 4th down and 2 for Christian County. The Mustangs up 13-7 with 7 minutes left here in the 3rd quarter. And what has been an entertaining ball game so far tonight. Christian County still has not got the play in. There's 8 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to have to call timeouts. And that's big. They will have to burn a timeout. And so credit to this Mustang defense. They have played bend but don't break tonight. This is another opportunity to do just that.
And it's been a long drive. And McCracken County has been resilient. I'd say it's the mental mistakes that's hurting them more than anything. Physically, they're getting the stops they need to get. What I worry about here is that Christian County will think about throwing it up again and trying to make a play through the air. It's been kind of fairly successful for them tonight.
It has been a great game here this evening. If you're just now joining us, McCracken County scored first to make it 6-0. The 2-point conversion failed. Christian County did a great job responding on a long drive to take the lead 7-6, and then just before the first half ended, 20 seconds left, it was Elijah Wheat to Franklin Hayes for a 20-yard touchdown to give McCracken the lead again, 13-7. Then Franklin Hayes went on to win Homecoming King at the half. So he's had a busy night tonight. We'll tell you the homecoming couple in just a moment when we can find out that information. As I was busy at the moment.
The homecoming king and queen is Hope Hodges and Franklin Hayes.
There you go. So Hope Hodges, Franklin Hayes. Congratulations to both of those individuals. It's a big moment here. 4th down and 2 for Christian County on the McCracken County 15-yard line. 7 minutes left in the 3rd. The Colonels trying to get the lead back. Officials not yet blowing the play live. Some confusion. So McCracken County's going to substitute. I guess since Christian County made substitutions, McCracken County is able to make substitutions as well. So Coach Clark going to use every bit of the time he can to do that. This is a big down. Don't blame him in the least. You can hear the fans, though. They are making some noise. As they... And so we are ready, I think. .631. So it's the officials felt like there needed to be more time off the clock, but I did see them blow the play dead, so that's where confusion was up here. And so that has been adjusted. And it will be 4th down and 2. A big play here. It is Abram in the shotgun. He hands it off to Elray Coleman. He gets across the 15, and it's going to be close. There is a late flag, though, so hold the phone regardless. It's a hold against Christian County, and so that's going to move it backwards.
Well, we want to make sure that they didn't – I don't think they got it.
And so if they didn't, McCracken can decline the penalty, you're saying?
Yes, and it looks like they were short. Based on the spot of the ball, he's about a half a yard short. Coleman is down on the turf.
And that is big for Christian County. You certainly hope that young man is okay. He took some hard hits. And the Christian County training staff coming out to assist with him as he has taken his helmet off. And he took some hard hits trying to get that first down as the officials do signal that is a hold. It's declined, and McCracken County will get the football on the turnover on downs. And we'll talk about that in just a moment. Elray Coleman, the down player for Christian County, and you can't say enough about the job he's done tonight for the Colonels. He's been just so hard to bring down. I'm sure not just for us tonight, but all the opponents they face this season.
Yeah, he's been a pretty tough player, and he's getting up off under his own weight.
That's
and
great.
Walking off with not much of a limp.
And so it will be good news for Christian County as hopefully he can return.
Elray Coleman with 13 carries for 121
My
yards
goodness.
on the season, on the night.
I want to give a shout out to the head coach of the Lady Mustangs basketball team, Coach Scott Sibbles. Also a shout out to Kinley, Ellie, Coach Clark, and the Mustangs from Mimi and Pawpaw. As that is a couple of shout outs. Looking on the Twitter side.
Quick shout out for me. My family's listening. That's Ansley and Emery and my wife, Katie,
Good
listening
deal.
in at home. I'm sure they're smiling hearing their name on the radio.
Danye Shaw is watching, saying Stings basketball can't wait. As I look further, we'll do that in just a moment. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 14-yard line, leading 13-7, 6:21 in the third. And the play is immediately blown dead and a flag on the field.
And a lot of those tonight, Lord. False start. That'll bring up 1st and 15 on the 10-yard line. Not a good way to start the drive. One statistic that stuck out to me was we were very unsuccessful on 2nd and long situations last game against Henderson County. Here tonight, in that similar situation. Got to find a way to not dig ourselves a hole.
21 penalties combined tonight, 160 penalty yards combined tonight between the two teams. That's a lot, and midway through the third quarter, it's a handoff to Hunter Bradley as he gets across the original line of scrimmage, and maybe about it. It will make it 2nd down and 10.
Nice little run on 1st down. If that was 1st and 10, that'd be a pretty productive 1st down, but that gets us now 2nd and 10. 2nd and long is, a tough position. We got to chip away and dig our way out of this and try to get a 1st down out of this.
That's right. 2nd and 9 for the Mustangs on their own 15, leading 13-7 on Christian County, 5:45. And now there is another penalty. And this one's going to be a false start on McCracken County.
Right back to where we were.
And so you can hear some of the fans disgruntled. And we're not arguing necessarily the validity of the penalties at all, but 22 penalties midway through the third quarter.
That's a lot of flags.
Oh, my. 2nd and 15 for the Mustangs on their own 10. There's no real rhythm in this game tonight.
No.
5:30 third quarter. Wheat going to air it out left side, or right side, excuse me. It's complete. That looked to be to Xander Mays, and that's going to be a manageable 3rd and about 4.
Nice little slant route by Xander Mays, wide open, single coverage. What they're doing is there's a big cushion that Christian County's given our wide receivers, and so we'll just run the underneath route right there and to pick up a good 13, 14 yards, bringing up a 3rd and 4.
For the Mustangs on their own 21. Snap. Hand off to Bradley. He's hitting the backfield, though, makes something out of nothing. May have the 1st down. It's going to be close as he gets out to the 25.
Based on that spot, it looks like he's got it.
And that was a great job getting hit in the backfield by Hunter and then not giving up.
Yeah, it looks like the front side of that play was kind of stood up, and he bent it backwards and he cut it back and able to pick up the 1st down. Good vision by him.
13-7, McCracken leads Christian County. 4:45 here in the third quarter. Wheat looks over the defense, now gets the snap. Play action, throws over the middle of the field, incomplete as he tried to get it to Masick on that quick hitter over the middle that the Mustangs have pretty much made an art for him this year.
Yeah, Nick Masick there on that route. That's been a pretty money route, and not able to pull that one in, but that would have been another 10-yard pass there. I love how they're getting these sophomores involved, slowly getting them adjusted to the pace of a varsity game, and Nick Masick's going to be a big part of this offense for years to come.
Coach Clark has been masterful with the offense this season. That another aspect of it with the sophomore inclusion, as it's a handoff to Bradley, again hitting the backfield, but this time he'll be dropped for a short loss, maybe actually a short gain, and Hunter's hurt.
Yeah, he's a stand-up kid. If you ever get a chance to meet Hunter Bradley, he's a very quiet kid, but he's a kid that he's golden. So we wish him a speedy recovery, and
just so
goes out to him.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. The stream was cut just a few moments ago. It will come back up eventually. Here in just a few minutes, the YouTube stream. So if you were watching via YouTube, it will be back up in just a moment. They are working on getting Hunter Bradley off to our right. And in just a moment, football will pick back up. It is 4:22 left in the third quarter. The Mustangs lead 13-7. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Some handshakes actually being exchanged by the Christian County defensive line, the Mustang offensive line. Great sportsmanship out there by both sides, and you always hate.
It hasn't been a very testy game between the two. It's just been a sloppy game.
It has. And that one definitely puts a damper on the tone for McCracken County, but you still have a football game to win. It's 4:22 left in the third quarter. The Mustangs have it 3rd down and 10 on their own 26-yard line. 4:22 left in the third quarter. As we pick it back up right now, the stream will be up momentarily if it's not already. It is Elijah Wheat rolling to his left, looking to pass, and under a lot of pressure, he's going to be sacked. And so that will be a loss of 7. That'll make it 4th down and 17. And now if you're McCracken County, it's hard for us to do as broadcasters. It's double as hard as teammates of Hunter Bradley. You've got to find a way to get your mindset back into this football game.
Yeah, I mean, for both sides, you could tell there was no passion on either side of that. Elijah Wheat gets sacked. The defense just rolls off and runs off the field. There's no emotion. Just kind of stunned, I guess.
4th and 16. As the Mustangs will punt. It's a nice punt by Xander Mays as it bounces at the 45 across the 50. An unbelievable punt. And so it will bounce at the 44-yard line. 1st down and 10 for Callaway County. So,
Christian
Jared,
County.
say what?
Christian
for
County.
Christian County. I'm out of it. I may have you take over.
No problem.
And so 1st down and 10 for the Colonels.
Colonels here down 6, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third quarter here, trying to put together a scoring drive. McCracken County's defense has done a good job keeping that from happening.
Yes, they
since, I think the first quarter here.
That's right.
And so they're going to try to fit something together, and we're going to try to adapt to it.
1st down and 10 for Christian County on their own 45. As it is a snap. It's a flag, and it's going to be a false start on Christian County. And so that will make it 1st down and 15 for the Colonels from their own 40. Again, want to give a shout-out to the folks in Christian County listening tonight on WHOP. We want to send our continued prayers to Todd Hamilton, the voice of the Christian County Colonels, who could not be here tonight due to heart surgery a few weeks back, but glad to report that he is doing well and still recovering, and look forward to seeing him this basketball season with the Christian County Colonels on that great radio station WHOP. 1st down and 15 for the Colonels on their own 40-yard line. The Mustangs lead 13-7, 3:27 here in the third quarter. Allen looking to throw left side, one-on-one coverage. It's caught at the 40 for a 1st down, and that was really just kind of a jump ball. Is there a flag? There is in the backfield. That's going to be a late hit on McCracken County, I believe. It is a roughing the passer penalty on the Mustangs.
I would say that was a little questionable call, but, it was bang-bang play. But regardless, it's possible that the officials feel obligated to maybe tighten up the game. I don't think it was getting out of hand, in my opinion. But
both these teams are playing with great sportsmanship towards the other side. I want to commend both Christian County and McCracken County on that. There have been a lot of penalties, though, now approaching the 200-yard mark in penalties tonight. And it has made for what has been a choppy game in terms of sequence. Nobody's been able to really get into a rhythm because we have near 30 penalties tonight.
Very disjointed, like a play, 2 minutes goes by, another play, going backwards. You're not feeling that rhythm as a play caller. I couldn't imagine being a play caller trying to put things together when, we're all over the place. That huge penalty brings them down to the 25-yard line.
First down and 10 for the Colonels on the McCracken 25. The Mustangs lead 13-7. It's a quarterback keeper, and really not much doing is Dante Abram able to get a yard. That's going to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like Ethan McKendry on the play. Ethan pretty fired up about that last play. He didn't obviously agree with the call and was able to come back the next play and make a big play out of it.
2nd and 9. And if you're just joining us, Hunter Bradley had to leave just a few minutes ago to what looks to be a serious ankle injury. Again, we are praying for that young man. Just a great individual on and off the field. 2nd and 9. Handoff goes to the back, and a nice job by the Mustangs to bring down Elray Coleman. He fumbles at the end, but I believe the play is blown dead, which I think was the correct call. The Mustangs had stopped forward momentum, but the good news is it was a pretty big loss regardless.
Yeah, a nice 5-yard loss there. It brings up 3rd and 15. Mustangs playing with a little bit of emotion now. I sometimes when you get an injured teammate, it transfers to being stunned to I'm playing for him, in honor of him, and I hope that they get a win here tonight for Hunter Bradley.
Mm-hmm. 3rd and 13, a big third down here for the McCracken defense. Same for Christian County. Knocking on the red zone. Mustang fans trying to make some noise. Snap. Abram dropping back. Is there another penalty? There is. This time a false start against Christian County. 5-yard penalty is going to make it 3rd and 18. Normally, Jimmy Garrett's working hard on just trying to keep up with the total yardage. Tonight, he's trying to keep up with the penalty yardage.
I think we're probably
25 penalties for 195 yards tonight. It is 3rd down, dropping back, Abram over the middle. It's picked off at the 15 and down to the 23-yard line. Great job on the play, Trusden Hildreth.
Trusden Hildreth with a great interception, read it perfectly, errant throw, able to get a big turnover there to stop them. We need an offensive drive like nobody's business right here. And surprisingly, there was no flags on the play. That's another surprise of that.
1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. Can't say enough about this defense tonight. Bend but don't break. That has been to perfection for the Mustang D. Now has it 1st down and 10 on their own 22, leading 13-7. A minute 37 here in the 3rd quarter. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. It is a handoff towards the right side, across the 25, across the 30. Now in at the running back, Jeremiah Hughes Jr.
Jeremiah Hughes is the slot receiver. So when there's a two-back set, he's going to come into the backfield. So you could say he's the second running back. He does a good job out of the backfield. He can run between the tackles, but he's got a nice turn of speed, and he's able to use it there to pick up 6 yards on 1st down.
So it is 2nd and 5 for McCracken County on the 27. Wheat gonna air down to the middle field. That's a wide open Xander, but he dropped it as he couldn't quite pull it in, as he just happened to leak into the backfield. Pass was a little bit underthrown, but almost brought in for 6.
That would have been a touchdown.
And
try to shake it off and get one the next
right.
play. 3rd and 5.
So 3rd down and 5 on their own 27. McCracken leads Christian County 13-7. Game clock at 1:22 here in the 3rd quarter. Play clock down to 10. Wheat sends Jeremiah Hughes Jr. in motion. Wheat throws it right side. It's picked off at the 25, down to the 21-yard line. A very nice anticipation by the defense.
A flag on the play, but
there is a flag.
Afterwards.
Yeah, like you said, I think that's after the play, which will and so that will give Christian County favorable field position, and now the Mustang defense will have to step up once again. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Christian County. So the Colonels were able to get a big break, but they're going to lose 15 yards. So instead of being right on the red zone, they're now moved back closer to the 35. They're going to be put on the 36 to be exact. What a weird night. 210 yards in penalties now. Wow. Between the two teams combined.
This is just unreal.
And so, first down and 10 for Christian County on the McCracken 36. The Colonels have felt like been in the McCracken territory a lot tonight, which is another testament to the Mustang defense for only giving up to this point 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a good job of bend but don't break. Curious here. It looks like they're going to enter a passing formation here. Trying to make it take a quick shot.
Abram instead's going to try to keep it himself, trying to confuse the Mustang defense. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of a yard makes it 2nd and 9.
Abram's done that several times, is spread him out and then try to run it himself. Not with a whole lot of success, but he gained a yard there on the play. He has been pretty successful, like throwing it up for his wide receivers and either gaining a penalty from it or a jump ball. This is a situation, especially when they get behind the sticks, they're going to go ahead and do that.
40 seconds left here in the third quarter. McCracken leads 13-7. Christian County with its 2nd and 9 on the McCracken 35-yard line. Alongside Jared Adams, I'm Eric Chumbler. Thanks for joining us here tonight. It's going to be Abram, quarterback keeper, across the 35 to the 30, gain of about 5. Going to make it 3rd and about 4. And that will probably do it for the third quarter. As Christian County heading off the field, that will in fact end the third quarter in what has been somewhat sloppy but yet a very entertaining ball game after 3. McCracken County leads Christian County 13-7. We'll have the fourth quarter when we return from this 2-minute timeout on 99.5 The Fan. Here we go. Third down and 4, Christian County. Abram dropping back, looking over the middle of the field, well overthrown. That's incomplete. And so that will make it 4th down and 4. And another big play here for Christian County on 4th down, Jared. This is where McCracken County's been able to stop them most of this evening.
Yeah, this is a big play for them. You know, they're not in a hurry for time, but this is 3-down territory. I mean, you could try to pin them back to the 20, but that would be a 10-yard, a kick, inside the 20, but you're not going to gain much from that. So this is an opportunity for them to go get a first down, and McCracken County's got to win this play right here coming up.
4th down and 4 for Christian County on the McCracken County 30-yard line. 11:54 in the 4th. McCracken leads 13-7. Christian County comes set. The Mustang fans make noise. Snap. Abram looking to option. He tosses it. It's to Elray Coleman, and he's going to be short of the first down. Another nice job by the Mustang defense.
Great job of the Mustang defense. A little option route that actually kind of turned into a pass right there, and he was just driven out of bounds, about 4 yards short.
And so it will be first down for McCracken County, leading 13-7. With 11:47 left in this ball game, now looking for any sort of a score to create some separation and a little bit of breathing room. This game has been a hotly contested ball game from the word go tonight.
And we've both teams have missed opportunities there. We had a drop touchdown pretty much, or at least a big gain, and then not able to get much else. So would love to see us really just put something together here.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 30-yard line, leading 13-7. As the officials are waiting a discussion on the sideline, I think.
There's an injured player.
That is correct. Good call. I could not see it from our vantage point. A Christian County player now getting up and walking under his own power. Now is on the sideline. Some big injuries tonight. The biggest being Hunter Bradley for McCracken County. We'll see if we can get an update before we go off air tonight, but we are expecting the worst, as it was a bad ankle injury is the way it looked. First down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 30. Snap. It is a handoff and a fumble, and Christian County's going to get it. So a turnover. The Colonels will have it. First down and 10 on the McCracken 35, and now there's an injured Christian County Colonel on the play. And he is now up and looks to be okay, so that's good news. But the bad news for McCracken County, this defense has been put in some very bad spots tonight. And they have been able to escape almost every single one of them. They're being called upon to do the same here early in the fourth quarter.
We're really dependent on our defense here to protect our 6-point lead. If they score and they kick an extra point, they're in the lead.
Mm-hmm. First down and 10. 13-7 McCracken County. 11:41 left in this ball game. The ball on the McCracken County 35-yard line. Abram gets the snap, looks, throws left side. It is complete. The screen pass to Douglas, looking for blocks. There's a flag. 30, 15, and inside the 15 to the 14. There is a flag, though. This may be a block in the back against Christian County. And so that will increase the 210 yards of penalties tonight even more. And so the block in the back is confirmed. So that will make it first and 19 after the spot foul.
Once again, penalties is the theme. Now that was a trident. That was the definite block on the back. I saw it before I was wondering, are they going to throw it? And that's no surprise there. But penalties, very sloppy, undisciplined game by both sides.
First and 19 for Christian County on the McCracken 44. The Mustangs lead 13-7. 11:29 left here in the fourth quarter. Abram has 4 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and Elray Coleman in the backfield. Abram dropping back, looking to pass. Those over the middle of the field. It's incomplete. Great coverage on the play for McCracken County by Hunter Black.
Nice pressure on the quarterback too, and he's having to make really quick decisions as well.
Both teams have 110 yards in penalties. That is a lot.
That is a lot.
Thank you to Jimmy Garrett for that stat update.
More than preferable, from what I understand.
Let me check. That is correct. 2nd and 19 for Christian County on the McCracken 44. 11:23 left in this fourth quarter. Snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Abram has a hole across the 40. Cuts it up left side. Going to be brought down around the 34-yard line. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage to make it a much more manageable 3rd down and 9.
This is definitely two down territory for them, too.
And now a Christian County player looks to be injured. This one, though, looking to be like a cramp, and so he is being stretched down at the moment. And again, just to remind you, or if you're just now joining us, Hunter Bradley went down earlier tonight with a serious ankle injury and was escorted off the field by the stretcher and the emergency four-wheeler towards transportation to be taken for medical treatment. Our thoughts and prayers with him tonight. 3rd down and 9 for Christian County on the McCracken County 34-yard line. Mustang fans making some noise. The new quarterback is Brennan Metz Spears for Christian County. He gets the snap, hands it off to Elray Coleman. He gets across the 30, near the 25. He fumbles it, but gets it back. Christian County has it, 10, inside the 10, towards the 5. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. The bounce took a fortuitous bounce for Christian County. The Colonels were aware of it, got it, and took it to the 6.
Defense got to stand right here.
A big moment for Christian County. 1st and goal at the 6. 10:51 left in this ball game. As Metz Spears, the new quarterback for Christian County, he's in the shotgun. He has Elray Coleman to his left. Snap. Handoff to Coleman, hit in the backfield, surrounded by Mustangs. Flag comes in. As he is trying to get back to the original line of scrimmage, he will do just that. But the flag is coming in. We will see what this flag is.
Gain by of a yard as it stands.
Holding Christian County. And so that will now inflate to 230 yards in penalties tonight. Mayfield leads Madisonville 43-36. Thank you to Don Lamb for that update.
Pretty close.
It is.
It's a lot of points, too.
Yes, it is. It's like the game we played with them in Mayfield. So it is 1st down and goal on the McCracken 20 for Christian County. Metz Spears looking to pass. He is sacked. Nice job on the play by Ethan McKendry.
Ethan McKendry drops and brings up 2nd and goal from the 30-yard line.
And again, Christian County getting great field position, but a combination of penalties and tough breaks moving them back. Actually, penalties and great plays made by this McCracken defense. Want to give them the credit where credit is due. So 2nd and goal for Christian County on the McCracken 30. .9:30 left in this ball game. 13-7 McCracken County. Snap. Abram throws towards the left sideline, well over his intended receiver, but a flag on the play, and this is going to be the first one that I truly disagree with, I believe.
That's baloney.
That is the first call tonight where I don't really see it.
If anything, it was.
It's going. That's what I was thinking. It was pass interference against Christian County. The McCracken County player did not make any contact on that or initiate any contact, which is what kind of got us fired up. And then it was called on Christian County. And so the Colonels,
I'd decline it.
They cannot catch a break.
I'd decline it. I mean, all you're doing is. Now we're at the 45. They were at the 6-yard line, friends.
Incredible. 2nd and 6, or 2nd and goal from the 6 for Christian County. Now they have it 2nd and goal on the McCracken 45. So 40 yards of penalties have moved Christian County back. McCracken fans really making some noise now. Snap. Handoff to Elray Coleman. He fumbles it. McCracken jumps on it. It's been that kind of a night for Christian County.
Not far off for us, too.
That's not too far from.
We traded interceptions, and now we've traded fumbles.
Yep. It has been a sloppy night tonight, but the Mustangs
emotional.
Credit the defense. Incredible job by this McCracken defense tonight.
The defense has really done a good job stifling Christian County,
and so it's 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs on their own 39-yard line. McCracken leads 13-7. 9:16 left in this ball game. So Elijah Wheat gets the snap, dropping back, looking under pressure, throws it down the right side. It's caught by Frank, and he'll take it to the house. His 24th touchdown reception this season gives the Mustangs a 19-7 lead.
Elijah Wheat facing a ton of pressure, throws a rifle shot to Franklin Hayes.
And there are no flags on the field.
Florida help us. That was a beautiful shot, double covered, but Franklin right over his shoulder grabs it out of the air and just off to the races.
And so that gives the Mustangs a 19-7 lead. This one not over, but that was a big break for McCracken County.
Looks like I'm going to try to go for it. At this point, you want to make it a 21-7 lead.
There's 9:03 left here in the 4th quarter. The official blows the play dead for a moment as they discuss. If you're McCracken County, though, you've dodged a lot of bullets tonight, and you can thank your defense for it. They have played unbelievably well.
Yeah, they really have. I'm just so impressed. Yes, there's been a lot of penalties, but a lot of those big backwards plays has been on sacks and tackles for a loss. Jimmy mentioned at halftime there's been like 4 or 5 tackles for a loss by us this game.
As Wheat rolls to his left, he throws to his left towards the end zone. It's incomplete, and so that will keep the score 19-7. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 9:03 left in the game. The Mustangs lead 19-7. McCracken leads 19-7 as we continue here in the 4th quarter. 9:03 left in this 4th. The Mustangs will kick back off to Christian County. As Schofield moves towards the football, it's a sidewinding kick that will be returned at the 25, then fumbled. Now backwards they go inside the 20 to the 18. Great special teams coverage by McCracken County.
And that was Kieran Perez. Kieran Perez, nice special teams tackle there. Their running back, Elray Coleman, fumbles the ball, recovers it, but just recovers it at the 20-yard line.
So, McCracken County, the defense back out, having played a phenomenal game tonight. Looking to slowly close the door on Christian County. The Mustangs lead 19-7, 8:57 left in this one in what has been a great game by both teams. Snap. Abram hands it off. And not much doing on the play. The Mustang front closing the door quickly. Going to be a minimal gain, making it second and about 9.
Dalton Skinner, great read right there to get another tackle for. Actually, they're going to give him a 2-yard gain, but Dalton Skinner meets him in the middle.
And there's a Christian County player down at the moment. And so we're going to take one more timeout. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. 8:40 left in this one. The Mustangs lead 19-7. Here we go. Mustangs lead 19-7. 8:30 left in this ball game. Christian County trying to come back as Abram has it near the 15, throws it right side, complete at the 25, out near the 30. That should be good enough for a Christian County first down. So now Christian County trying to put together a drive after McCracken County's quick strike. It was Elijah Wheat to Franklin Hayes for their third touchdown combo tonight, 24th on the year for Frank. And if you are just now joining us, the Mustangs win the number 1 seed in the district. Henderson County loses tonight. And so the Mustangs, number 1 seed. First and 10 for Christian County on their own 30. Abram, high snap, gets it, now throws it over the middle of the field, has a wide open man. It's caught at the 40 and brought down at the 35-yard line. KT Pollard able to sneak into the backfield and bring that one down for a big-time gain.
Hit as he throws. The quarterback takes a shot. He's taken several shots tonight. Unfortunately, he was able to complete that pass before he got it off. Moved the chains, got them out of a hole. McCracken County is backs against the wall once again, and so far this game we've done a good job keeping it keep them out of the end zone.
Dante Abram, as you said, taking a lot of shots tonight. This Mustang defense has been in the backfield a lot, but Abram keeps getting up and keeps producing. 19-7 McCracken County. Dropping back is Abram. A lot of pressure as he is hit as he throws. It's caught across the 30. That's going to be good enough for a first down. However, there is a flag on the play. I think this is holding against Christian County.
They threw it late, though. I mean, they tackled one of our defensive.
So it will be a hold against Christian County, 10-yard penalty on that. And so that now makes it 255 penalty yards tonight, which, to put that in perspective, you can probably expect maybe about 100 on a given night.
Yeah, if it's a well-played game and you're looking at 30 to 50 yards of penalty yard, 30 yards, 50 yards for a high school game per team, that ain't bad.
But 255.
And I'll say this. I've seen 2/3 of them and been able to identify it as the right call.
No doubt. We're not criticizing officials with this statement in the least.
And a lot of it is blatant and obvious. It's not like it's a subtlety away from the play. The offensive line tackled our defense.
So first and 25 now for Christian County. A lot of pressure. Abram is hit as he throws. He does complete it to Tyquez Douglas. He has a little bit of a hole, gets out to the 40. There is a flag in the backfield. That's going to be roughing the passer on McCracken County.
They might not take it. Well, no, they will.
They'll keep the
15 yards. They'll
keep the first down.
1st and 14.
So, after Christian County commits the penalty to move themselves back into a hole, McCracken County commits a similar penalty in yardage to help the Colonels back out.
I'll say several of these roughing the passer, it's a bang-bang play. I mean, they're getting a great rush on the quarterback and hitting him as he throws or shortly thereafter. Their momentum carries him something.
Want to give if you want to get a shout out, you can text us on the Cellular Connection text hotline 270-557-8223. That is 270-557-8223. Let us know you're listening. We'll shout you out. Brought to you by the Cellular Connection, your locally owned Verizon Wireless retailer, Lone Oak Road, next to Seaplant. First down and 10 now for the Colonels on the McCracken 25. Abram, screen pass, right side. It's complete to Douglas. Trying to make a move. He does across the 25 out to the 22. So gains about 3. That'll make it 2nd and 7. Mayfield has Madisonville has come all the way back to tie it at 43 with Mayfield.
When's the last time Mayfield's given up that many points in a season? Their defense is not their strong suit this year, even though they're only a one-loss team. Their offense is that good that can carry the defense. We scored 45 on them.
That's right. So 2nd and 7 now for Christian County. Abram scoots into the middle of the defensive line. Not much doing, not much of a hole there.
And that boy's going to be sore tomorrow.
He is, as Abram has been a gamer. Dante Abram, 5'10", 187-pound junior for the Colonels, has earned his stripes tonight. It's 19-7. The Mustangs on top. 6 minutes left in this one. If you're just joining us, Hunter Bradley had to leave in the 3rd quarter on a stretcher due to a serious ankle injury. If we get a report on him tonight, we will let you know. Mustang fans making some noise. Third down and 7 for Christian County on the McCracken County 22, and the Colonels want to take a timeout. I got to give credit to Mustang Nation. They have had a great crowd tonight and a lot of energy all night.
Yeah, they've done a good job emotionally supporting the boys. It's been a rough day, actually, for a couple of different reasons. Hunter Bradley obviously took the wind out of our sails, but there's been another tragedy. I just want to.
As it will be 3rd down and 7 for Christian County, as McCracken County on the 22-yard line. Or on the McCracken 22-yard line. I could hear that. It was 146 yards in rushing tonight for Christian County, 145 yards in penalties.
So if you actually said that took away from your offense, they've had a net gain of 1 yard.
That's incredible.
Well, I know they have passing yards, but still, you think about that.
And so it will be 3rd down and 7. The McCracken fans making some noise. Dropping back to pass. Over towards the right side of the end zone. It's thrown. It is caught for the touchdown.
Oof,
unbelievable pass and catch combination. And that will cut the McCracken lead down to 19-13. Wow. That was an incredible pass by Abram, and even better catch by the receiver.
Yeah, it was well covered by Colton Reeves on the play. It was one of those teardrop passes that just kind of outside shoulder. Now it looks like they're going to go for it. Well, I don't know. I can't tell. Is that the kicker?
I think it is a kicker. And so they are going to go for 1. As the snap is good, the hold is good. Nearly blocked, however, it just gets through the upright to make it 19-14. Credit the Colonels. They needed some sort of drive. They received it. We'll take a 30-second timeout. 5:27 left in this one. The Mustangs lead Christian 19-14. What a game tonight. It has had all sorts of entertainment and all sorts of penalties and all sorts of dramatic plays. As McCracken County leads Christian County 19-14 in a game, Jared, I don't think you and I will ever forget for many reasons, one of which is it's a really good game.
Yeah, and the other one is been a lot of laundry.
A lot of laundry. As near
we got our hands team on the field. It looks like they're going to try to go for an onside kick.
5:27 left in this ball game. Christian County maybe trying for an onside kick here. The Mustangs up by 5. It is going to be instead a squib kick. McCracken County, fair catch made at the 27-yard line. And so the Mustangs will take over, first down and 10, up by 5. Christian County trying to avoid their first winless season in over 25 years. McCracken County trying to get their 7th win of the season. Hopkinsville knocks off Paducah Tillman tonight, 17-15. That is a very big surprise.
That is.
And that will hurt Tillman in the RPI category.
19-17?
17-15.
17-15. Gotcha. That's a close game. A good defense or sloppy offense, one of the two.
And so first down and 10 for McCracken County, as it is going to be a handoff to Franklin Hayes as he is hit and dropped after maybe a gain of a yard or two. That'll make it second. Well, did he get a yard? Yes, he did. 2nd and 9.
Trying to hit the edge there. Good job by Christian County stretching that play out and dropping them for a short gain.
2nd and 9 for the Mustangs on their own 28 as the clock now ticks under 5 minutes.
Remember a Bowling Green game, we were without Hunter Bradley as well, and we really struggled with coming up with a way to attack the defense.
As Franklin Hayes now this time goes up the middle for a pretty nice gain of 7. And now a flag on the play late. That could be unsportsmanlike against Christian County as one of the Colonel players in there late having now to be restrained. I don't know if that's who they called it on or not, but the flag was in his area and he was not happy. But was he provoked by a McCracken player? That's what we don't know. We will find out.
Body language says it's against us, but I didn't see anything that we did. I saw a guy slide across the turf after the whistle, but I couldn't tell you.
Unsportsmanlike against McCracken County, so it will be a provoked action by Christian County, and so that will move McCracken back 15 yards. And when you're trying to run the football, that's not ideal. And so now McCracken may be forced to open up the playbook a little bit for some passing, which, of course, you're trying to use as much clock as you can.
2nd and long.
2nd and 17. No, 3rd and 17 for the Mustang. That's right. It was after the play was the penalty. So 4:35 left in the 3rd. If Christian County can get a stop, they'll get the football back. The Mustangs, though, a chance to pass it here. Wheat with an empty backfield. He has 3 wide receivers to his left. And a timeout by McCracken County. We'll keep it right here. If you're just joining us, it has been an odd night as McCracken County got up 7-0, or 6-0, I should say. Christian County responded for a touchdown of their own to take the lead 7-6. The Mustangs scored just before half, 20 seconds left. It was Wheat to Franklin Hayes for that second touchdown combination tonight to make it 13-7 McCracken at the half. The Mustangs would do Wheat to Hayes once again for the hat trick to make it 19-7. And then right before the 5-minute mark here in the 4th quarter, Christian County responded with a beautiful pass and catch of their own towards the right corner of the end zone to make it the present score of 19-14, 4:18 here in the 4th. What you've missed in between then is about 1,200 yards worth of penalties.
Yep, and ironically, they're fairly evenly split between the two teams. It's not like one team's carrying the lion's share of the mistakes. It's like it's a challenge to see who can get the most flags.
And it's not like we are arguing the validity of the penalties. We're not doing that. It's just kind of been sloppy at times by both teams. But the Mustangs trying to close the door on Christian County with this drive. 3rd and 17 for the Mustangs on their own 20. Weed dropping back, looking to air it out. He goes down the left sideline, looking for Franklin. It's picked off at the 45-yard line. Christian County will have it with 4:10 left in this ball game.
Good punt.
That's exactly right. It was the essential punt, you could pretty much say, as it was about 35 yards. Christian County has it now. The Mustang defense, for the most part, it's been bend but don't break. You need one more of those here tonight.
Yeah, we need a good stop here. We need a big play, something like that to go our way. We've done a good job pressuring the quarterback. They're going to try to waste all 4 minutes and 10 seconds of this drive and get in the end zone at the very end of it, leaving us with no time. See how successful they are. They will run the ball a little bit.
First down and 10 as Abram, a lot of pressure, escapes the initial wave. Now looking to air it, another wave coming, and he's going to be sacked. A great job by the Mustang front line, a loss of about 7.
And the clock will roll. They have one timeout left.
3:50 left in this game, 19-14. The Mustangs on top. Christian County with it on their own 40.
They've been in a lot of second and long situations, but several times they've been able to dig themselves out of a hole with a big pass play. That one with pressure right up the middle, he was forced to bail before he could get it off. Ethan McKendry providing most of that pressure.
McCracken fans urging the defense on. Second and long. Throw left side. Screen pass to Douglas. Has it at the 37, but not much doing. Going to be no gain on the play and making it 3rd down and long.
McCracken County's got to be smart in this situation not to draw any penalties. Make sure that they, playing clean, because you don't want a 15-yarder or a penalty that gives you an automatic first down or something like that. It's 3rd and long. They're going to try to go deep. They're going to go for. They're going to go for it on 4th down as well. This is a situation you're not getting the ball back until you turn it over on downs. So 2 clean plays from McCracken County's defense.
2 minutes, 40 seconds left in this one. As Jared said, you pretty much have 2 plays if you're Christian County to get 17 yards. 3rd down, 17. Abram gets the snap, dropping back, blitz coming, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. A nice job again by the Mustang front, getting after Abram and hitting him as he throws.
Abram has been hit quite frequently.
Yes, he has. And that will make it 4th down and 17 with the 2:24 left and only 1 timeout for Christian County. You're really pretty much playing for the game right here. Abram now with his club gives the play call.
This is going to be a heave. We've got to have pressure up the middle to disrupt this throw, but this is going to be a heave.
4th and 17. Abram dropping back, heaves it towards the right side. A jump ball's incomplete.
Good defense. No flag.
And McCracken takes over, 1st down and 10 on the Christian County 39.
Good defensive stand once again. Defense has come to play.
Wow, what a job by this defense tonight. We have a host of shout-outs to get to. Madisonville leads Mayfield 50-43 with 5 minutes to go. Thank you to Don Lamb for that. Again, Scott Davis, a shout-out to him as he mentions Hoptown beats Tillman 17-15. Want to give a shout-out to Dean McKendry, Ethan McKendry's grandpa, who's also sending prayers to Hunter Bradley. 1st down and 10 for the Mustangs. It is going to be a handoff to Franklin Hayes across the 35, inside the 35 to about the 30, gain of 9, making it 2nd and 1.
Quick score update, Apollo 56, Owensboro Catholic 35.
Wow.
Final.
That's who's coming to McCracken County next week. It's a team McCracken beat 81-51.
Don't think it's going to go the same way. Whatever happens, I just don't think it's going to go the same way.
As it's 2nd and 1, 1:57 left in this one. The Mustangs can get a 1st down and end it. Is McCracken going to use every bit of the play clock, now under 10. Wheat gets the snap. Handoff to Frank. He's got the first down across the 25. It's coming back as this is a hold in the backfield, I think, on McCracken County. And so instead of the game being locked up, it may be second and long. It is a hold, and it's on McCracken.
A minute and a half. It's going to be second and long, but we ran time off the clock during that penalty, and then we're going to run another second down. So, yes, it's going to be second and 14 or so, but
with the spot foul, though, it's actually better than that. Yeah. With the penalty being a little bit further upfield, it will be 2nd and 9. Still not ideal, but could be worse.
Yep.
And so, minute 30 left, 19-14, McCracken County.
The clock is winding. We're going to be just over a minute by the time this play goes off.
Mayfield and Madisonville tied at 50 with 3 minutes to go.
Wow.
Snap. It is Franklin Hayes going straight forward, gains 3. That'll make it 3rd down and 6. Timeout, Christian County. And so what happens now? Christian County's out of timeouts. McCracken County will run their next play. 40 seconds will go on the game clock. It'll be 4th down potentially for McCracken County. If so, then the Colonels need a stop, and then they would have the football back with seconds left. If the Mustangs get a first down of any kind, the Mustangs win it. Pretty much accurate?
Pretty much accurate. Now, you're in a similar situation to last week. If they get a fourth and short, do we give it back to them or do we go for it? Well, it'll be the only differences will be a whole lot less time on the clock after this play.
And so it's 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs on the Christian County 36-yard line. Again, shout out to those listening to us or watching us via YouTube. That will be a continuing project by the students of McCracken County High School with our radio call. If you're watching us or listening to us via 99.5 The Fan or WHOP in Hopkinsville, again, a shout out and get well wishes to Todd Hamilton, the voice of the Christian County Colonels, and a great one at that. We look forward to seeing him this basketball season with the Colonels. 3rd down and 6 for the Mustangs with 1:04 left in this ball game. There will be 40 seconds put on the play clock when the football is set after this play. Question is, how much will be left on the game clock? So McCracken moves towards the line. Wheat gets the snap, hands it off to Frank as he is trying to stretch it right side, cuts it up, and he's brought down around the 39-yard line or 34-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 1, making it 4th down and 4.
How would they have a timeout left?
I did not think Christian County had a timeout left. That should be a delay of game, as the McCracken coaches are saying just that. That should be it.
It should be a 5-yard penalty and us with the first down.
No, they shouldn't have.
And so everyone up here says that should be the last timeout for Christian County. Apparently that's not the case. And so Christian County will get a timeout with 52.7 seconds left here in this one tonight. McCracken County, you don't want a repeat of last night. You want to pin as much as you can Christian County back deep and force them to go full length of the field with 52 seconds left. And so the Mustangs will punt it.
Don't see how they have an opportunity to stop the clock like that.
I did not think they had another timeout, but that is disagreed with. McCracken coaches were putting up a contest on that too, but now back to coaching their team. It's 4th and 6 for the Mustangs on the Christian County 33. 52 seconds left. The Mustangs lead 19-14 in what has been one of the oddest nights of football I can recall. Over 300 yards in penalties tonight. And so it will be McCracken County to kick, I believe. Or maybe the Mustangs may try to go for it. Watch for this. I'm a bit surprised, but hey, go for the win. I'm always okay with that. 4th down and 4. The Mustangs going to go for it. 52 seconds left. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Snap, handoff to Frank. They're looking for a reverse. There's a flag. It's going to be a hold on McCracken County, as it will be a little bit of a gain on the play, but McCracken is called for holding. I'm not sure it was good enough for a first down, but it is moot, as that will move McCracken back 10 yards. And this will definitely be a punt now for the Mustangs.
But about 8 seconds came off the clock.
That's the good news for the Mustangs. You can not have that clock go down quick enough, as we watched last week. The Mustangs trying to get now a last-minute win after the last-minute loss last week. 4th down now and 16 on the 45. And now the Mustangs will punt. McCracken is not going to punt, as now the play is blown dead by the officials.
The situation is, should we have started the clock? And apparently, agreed. But one of the back judges looks like they came up and are saying that they shouldn't have started it. I don't agree with that, because it all depends on whether or not he was forced out or he
started the clock.
44 seconds. 44 seconds on the clock, and so now McCracken will be forced to punt.
That he did. He started it. I saw him wind the clock, which made sense since I thought he was forced out. I didn't think he went out voluntarily.
Yeah, he started the clock.
Be interesting to see. The Mustangs looking like they're going to go for it. 4th and 16 near midfield. Are they trying to draw them off sides? Now they're going to move back to punt, so Elijah will punt it, as it's a sidewinding kick that will go out of bounds. And now McCracken punts it, and that's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So a punt of 10 yards. And now Christian County will have it on their own 35, 37 seconds left. And the Mustangs just trying to get this big-time win to move to 7-3 on the season.
65 yards they got to go. Field goal won't do it.
19-14, 37 seconds left.
They will try to throw up some deep shots.
Abram in the shotgun. He has 3 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Snap, dropping back is Abram. Under pressure over the middle of the field. It is caught. There is a flag in the backfield, though, as he breaks loose. He making something out of nothing across the 50, across the 40. Cuts it up at the 30. Now moves across the 30, and he will be brought down right there. This may be coming back, though, hopefully, as that did take a lot of time off the clock. Was it a hold? I believe it was. Regardless,
couldn't have been anything else.
That will come back. Wow. It was a massive gain by Christian County that's only going to become a massive loss. And if you want a microcosm of what their night has been penalty-wise.
Both sides, but yes, Christian County probably has pulled ahead in the penalty race.
And they have had some penalties at the absolute worst time.
20 seconds. You got about 3 plays. Problem is deep shots have kind of been in their favor tonight.
1st and 10 on their own 18. The clock starts. 19 seconds. Abram looking. Throws over the middle of the field. It is caught. That is to Oscar Adams. So he gets across the 30, and he is brought out of bounds at the 33-yard line. 7 seconds left. Christian County will have time for one more play.
No flags in the field.
That was J.T. Adams on the reception. And so that moves it back to the original line of scrimmage.
If they would have tackled him in bounds, the
That
game
would have been
might
game.
over.
7 seconds left.
The heave and the hope. Here it goes. The Hail Mary. They might try something cute like some lateral passes, some underneath route, because he doesn't have an arm to get it to the end zone.
Not many do. That is
Nope.
a long way to go.
Yeah, you're looking at a 30 or 65-yard throw.
Abram dropping back, looking, airs it down the right sideline into triple coverage. It is incomplete. Still 1.3 seconds left. Christian County will have time for one more play. What a game here tonight.
Playing deep coverage.
Third down and 10, and all comes down to this for the Colonels. 1.3 seconds left. The Colonels have their play call. Abram, their quarterback, who's been phenomenal tonight, and he'll be awfully sore tomorrow, leads the Colonels back out. Third down and 10 for the game. 1.3 seconds left. Gets the snap, dropping back. Screen pass right side. It's complete to Coleman. He now is looking for someone to lateral to. He can't do it. He's brought down, and the Mustangs survive to end the regular season with a 19-14 win over the Colonels of Christian County in what was an emotional night, losing their junior running back to a serious injury. The Mustangs survive, hold on, and grab their 7th win of the season, 19-14 over Christian County here tonight. When we come back, we'll have all the final scoring for you, including the final stats, brought to you by Jerry's Mr. Penguin Tuxedo Den. We'll have the players of the game for you and so much more coming up on the post-game show. The Mustangs win it 19-14. More in 3 minutes on 99.5 The Fan. Actually, we're going to keep it right here, as sometimes you don't realize your computer freezes up when you are needing to send yourself to commercial. So we'll keep it right here. Jared, that was one of those games last week the Mustangs couldn't close out. Maybe last week's experience, though, helped the Mustangs get the win this week. That was a hard-fought win. It was not the prettiest, but it was hard-fought.
It was hard-fought, and we were resilient. Obviously, we're playing with some emotion. We got some kids that are hurting over there emotionally. This is not an easy thing to see your teammate go down in the way in which it did. So I expect them to enjoy this, but they got heavy hearts too.
This is a group that loves their running back. It is a close-knit group all around, and so their running back a part of that, and have had a great season with Hunter at running back. And if you're just joining us, took what looked to be terrible ankle injury, and he will continue to be in our thoughts and prayers as we will get updates on him sometime soon. But right now, I think we just have to hope for the best, but brace yourself. What could be very bad news for Hunter, but my goodness, what a junior season he has had so far.
Yeah, this is a kid who just really has shown, brightly. This was, and just a junior, had a shot at easily nabbing the record for yards in a season on the ground, and I don't think he's going to get it now.
And so our thoughts will continue to be with Hunter, as a great kid on and off the field.
Yeah, he is.
So let's take a quick 2-minute timeout now. When we come back, we will have the final scoring for you and players of the game and all that when we return on 99.5 The Fan.
Not a lot of offense, a lot of.
All right, take care, buddy.
You realize we had 5 turnovers in that second half.
We did?
Well, 3 interceptions. I mean, total for the game. 3 interceptions and 2 fumbles. We had 3 and they had 2.